to the 8th Annual Atari Homebrew Awards, celebrating the best in new Atari games. The Atari Homebrew Awards are brought to you by Atari, one of the most recognized and celebrated brands in the world, dedicated to honoring the legacy of the Atari brand and building an engaged community of passionate fans. ZeroPage Homebrew, your best source for the newest Atari games with world-exclusive game premieres and developer interviews. And AtariAge, the largest publisher of new homebrew games for Atari systems. And now, please welcome Tanya, Erilyn, Darcy, and James from ZeroPage Homebrew.
Yep. Welcome to the 8th Annual Atari Homebrew Awards, where we honor the best in new Atari games in 2025. And oh boy, was it a good year. Wait till you see all these nominees if you haven't seen them before. You should have voted. So my name is James. This is Tanya, Erilyn, Darcy over there. And we also have Kev working behind the scenes.
Audio is way out of sync.
Maybe we'll... Don't
no.
tell me that.
No.
Don't tell me that. Let me just check this one second.
If we did this on purpose. Traditionally, the audio is out of sync.
Always out of sync.
It's classic.
That's
That's how we do it. And hello from everyone around the world. It was cool people were shouting out some places that they're from.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, it's way out of sync. Almost a second.
Oh.
Oh no.
Or no.
Is the sound...
How are we now?
Better?
Let's do a clap. I'll have to manually edit that or something.
Yeah.
Classic. Yeah, it was set from last year. I've fixed all that. Perfect. Excellent.
Yay.
So thank you,
Perfect.
of course, to the sponsors that you saw at the top of the show, Atari, AtariAge, and us, ZeroPage Homebrew. And we'll be talking with one of our sponsors, Al from AtariAge, in a little bit. Ooh. Live via recorded video. Yes. He couldn't be here, unfortunately.
We'll be talking to him
live
while we play a video.
Live on tape. Big thank you to the nomination committee for helping narrow down the hundreds of games released in 2025. Yeah. And of course the Atari community, which is you guys out there who voted for your favorite games of the year. I know there's a lot of categories.
All of them, every one of them, you played
them all, right?
And assessed them.
That's right. Or you watched the show because we played them on the show.
We did, yeah.
And of course, a thank you to Al Nefer for providing a platform for evaluating the Atari 2600 games during the voting through the Plus cart, if you noticed that it was on the Plus cart. And of course, thank you to all the incredible developers who actually make this happen, who make the games. Oh my goodness. They put in the time.
There would be no award show if there weren't games to play.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. And of course, anybody who made or contributed to a game, even the testers in the background that sometimes don't get their names in the boxes and stuff, but there's a lot of people who contribute to making a game. Mm-hmm. And the whole Atari community as a whole. It's a big community, and we're happy that you're here. And we're here to celebrate it. So here's some stats. I always love the stats.
Oh my God, some stats.
Yep. So the Atari Homebrew Award covers all the classic Atari systems. 2600, 7800, 5200, 8-bit, Lynx, Jaguar, and last year we added Atari ST, E, TT, and Falcon systems. Those are
the easiest name.
Oh, it's very easy. It's kind of conglomerate of a bunch of systems. Plus physical game releases as well, and a special award for the Lifetime Achievement. This year, we expanded more categories. Why not?
This isn't long enough.
Yeah, it's not long enough. With some more Atari 8-bit categories, actually, because there's huge output in the Atari 8-bit community. We added graphics, music and sound for completed and work in progress. So graphics and music and sound, we had them for the 2600 categories, but there's a lot of games put out in the Atari 8-bit systems, so we added those for completed and work in progress. So the numbers, the actual numbers, total eligible games for this year, 401 individual Atari games across 31 categories that we'll be awarding. with 71 physical games put out this year. Yeah, that's a lot. So breaking it down by system, 15 Jaguar games, 21 Lynx games, 25 7800 games, 31 Atari ST, ETT Falcon games, 102 8-bit 5200 games, that's why we expanded out, and 207 2600 games. So you know how big of a job the nomination committee had.
Very grateful to all
Yes,
of you.
thank you so much. Yeah, they played through all these games, evaluated, gave them scores, and that narrowed it down to the 6 nominees that we're going to be seeing in each of the categories today. So there were 54 nomination committee members this year helping us out, giving the scores. So huge thank you to them. They have a massive job to do. And thank you to the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of community members who voted for their favorite games this year as well. Huge, huge help. So we've broken down, there's work in progress, there's completed games, but we always start off with the work in progress games. These are the games that are not done yet. They're still working on them. They're not finalized. They could be in any kind of state. They could be
a huge range.
Yeah.
Between borderline, it's done, and to like, here's a screen.
You can move around a bit. Yeah. You can shoot the people. Yeah. So these are the ones that are nominated that are to a point where they think that it's decent enough to be evaluated, and these are the ones that got nominated for the awards. So we're going to start off with some work in progress games, and the first category is Atari 2600 game Work in Progress Original.
Atari 2600 game Work in Progress Original. Beat Bite. Boneyard Bounce. Crossbeam. Hot Dog Wars XL. Risky Rider. Stalax.
What do we have here? We have a red envelope. I like using the red envelopes. They stand out. Actually, they match the animated background this year.
Going with the theme.
Very nice. So, for the category of Atari 2600 game Work in Progress Original, the winners are, in third place, Risky Rider. In second place, Crossbeam. And the winner is Stalax by Thomas Jensch. And we have, yes, clap, clap, clap. And we have Thomas Jensch live with us to accept the award. Go for it. Welcome, Thomas.
Hello, James.
Congratulations on your Work in Progress Stalax. It is such an amazing, fun shooter with tons of bullets. Love it.
Yes, the tons of bullets is the basic idea of the game. I wanted to create something which has a lot of bullets.
Yeah, you definitely achieved that.
Yes. Actually, I had the idea of a game with stalagmites and stalactites 40 years ago or so on my C64 already. And but it never got to anything. And when I saw your show, there was a game, a 2600 game, which was based on a bullet hell game. Tohu was the name, I think. And during the show, I had the idea how I can achieve so many objects at once. And that's how the game idea was born.
Yeah, it works really, really well. And congratulations on your award. And I am guessing you're going to continue working on that till to get it done? Yes. Yeah, you usually follow through and complete your games, which is great.
You remember Robot City, and not usually, so mostly.
Sometimes they take a little bit longer, but that one was well worth the wait. That's an excellent tank game.
Yes. No, I'm at the moment I was moving to a new flat, so I stopped for a moment. But I think next month I will continue working on it. It's almost done, so it's not much to do. Difficulty, mostly.
Yeah, and I love the power-ups in the game too. So much fun. And I think you worked on this game alone, so you don't have anybody to thank.
You. I have to thank you and your show, because without the show, without the game Toho tested, and I wouldn't have been aware of this genre at all, because I had no idea it exists. I'd never played modern games, and so I didn't get the idea. Without your show, there would be no Stellax.
Oh well, thank you so much. Yeah, we love playing your games on the show. And it's a great way to show everybody and to kind of test it out live with the developers. And that's always fun when we have the developers in the chat. So congratulations again, Thomas. Anything else you want to say before we let you go?
Maybe the game name, because I was always confused of stalactites and stalagmites was one with C and one with G, and I always spelled it wrong in the past. And so I decided to put an X there, because that fits everything.
Yeah, I'm just moving the chat over a little bit. It's on us, so let me just readjust that for the people out there. There we go. Much better. Oh, 1 second. Oh my God. There we go. Okay, there we go. There. Now it's not covering us up. Is that better? There we go. Camera's better too. Excellent. Okay, so thank you so much. Congratulations, Thomas. Excellent game. If people haven't tried it, definitely download it and give it a try.
Thanks for the award, and thanks for everybody voting for me, and everybody voting.
Yeah,
thanks.
You bet. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, Thomas.
Bye.
Excellent. So, the next category is Atari 2600 game work in progress port. Now the last category, let me explain a little bit. The last category is work in progress original, and this one's work in progress port. So the ports are for games that have some sort of history. They've been taken from maybe an arcade game or a game from another system. And original games are from absolutely nothing, like just created from maybe an amalgamation of other games, but it's not so specific that you would recognize it as another game. And ports are where you would recognize it as another game. You see it on the screen, you go, oh, that's so-and-so. Or it may be obscure, but it's still a port. Maybe it's something that almost nobody has heard of, but it was derived from that other game. And we wanted to separate those out so that, you know, ports sometimes, like say you're making a Pac-Man game. It's like, well, people know Pac-Man, people love Pac-Man. There's a bit of built-in bias going, yeah, I like Pac-Man. So that's why we separated them out, to give a chance for the originals to shine, because they get a little overlooked sometimes with ports. But, yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, you want to give recognition to the creative work of people who come up with new concepts for games too, right? So, yeah.
Now, that's not to say ports are easy.
Oh, no.
Ports sometimes even have more pressure because people know the original game and they're expecting a high bar to clear. It's like, yeah, I know exactly how this moves, how the enemies move, and you have to replicate it, you're going to be in trouble. So both have difficulties, and both have, you know, they're built-in good parts of it too. But all that aside, the next category is Atari 2600 game work in progress ports. And the nominees are
Atari 2600 game work in progress port, Contractors, Destroyer, Panel de Pont, Snake Boxer 5, Stage Fiend, Tarek Wilderness 2600. All right, I have the red envelope. So, for Atari 2600 game work in progress port, in third place, we have Tarek Wilderness 2600. And in second place, we have Destroyer. And the winner in first place, Stage Fiend by Kiki 2600 Games, Mirsad Celica?
Pronunciations are right
Celica, sorry.
Yeah.
Mirsad Celica at Kiki PDPH.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
So we have a pre-recorded video from the winner from Kiki PDPH, and we're going to see what they have to say right now.
Hi ZeroPage Homebrew, and hi everyone watching. Thank you very much for this award. This is in my city in Bosnia. Cool. I want to thank the Atari Homebrew community for the support and inspiration. It's a big honor for me and for Stage Fiend. Thank you again. See you. Bye.
Sorry. And we also have something written as well. It says, "Hi ZeroPage Homebrew, and hi everyone watching. Thank you very much for this award. It's a big honor for me and for Stage Fiend. I want to thank the Atari Homebrew community for the support and inspiration. Thank you again, and goodbye." So congratulations on winning that award. The next category that we're going to go to, I got to keep my script nearby, is Atari 7800 game, work in progress original and port. Now, they're combined together in this one because if there is under 6 in a category, it can't really stand on its own, so we combine them together. So if there's less than 6 port games made in a year or less than 6 original games in a year, the rules are we put them together so that there's some semblance of competition. So let's take a look at the nominees for Atari 7800 game, work in progress, original, and port. Oh, and here we go.
Atari 7800 game, work in progress, original and port. Brotherly Adventures of the Armouche Fratelli, Quest for La El Manita. Downland. Kinetescape. Last Stand Halloween. MV Sports. Rogue 7800.
The winners are, for Atari 7800 game Work in Progress, Original and Port. In third place, Kinetescape. In second place, MV Sports. And the winner is Brotherly Adventures of the Irmãos Fratelli Quest for La Hermanita. It's a long title. By VHZC Games, Vladimir Zuniga, VHZC. Congratulations. Unfortunately, Vladimir couldn't be here today to accept his award, so I'll be giving it to Darcy. No. There you go. And speaking of that, you still on close?
Yep.
Awesome. These are the awards.
Ooh.
Let's see if I cover my face. There we go. There we go. Ooh. And of course, it'll have the person's name and the game on there, but yeah, there they are. Very, very nice. Now we're going to go on to our talk with the sponsor, which is Al from AtariAge. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here. He is busy today with other things, but I did talk with him yesterday. And so we're going to take a look at that video. You will hear my voice, but you will not see me because I didn't look as nice as I do today. So you'll just see Al. Yeah. And so we're going to take a look at that, and we'll be back in a second. Welcome, Albert from AtariAge, sponsor of the 8th Annual Atari Homebrew Awards. Thank you so much for sponsoring the event and, of course, also providing the space for it to be hosted in. You know, the voting, the discussions on the forums, the Discord, just everywhere it's able to live and be discussed and make it, and it's only able to really happen because of you, and all the homebrew games that are developed are discussed in the forums. So it's really a great central hub. So thank you so much for your ongoing support since the first Atari Homebrew Awards, and we're up to number 8 now. So thank you so much.
I know. Yeah, when you said 8, I'm like, man, first off, is it really 2026? You know, I can't believe how long this has been going on as far as AtariAge and now the Homebrew Awards for 8 years. I mean, that's absolutely amazing. And hopefully, you know, we can say in another 8 years, you know, we're at number 16.
Yeah.
Which, geez, what would that be? That would be 8. So plus it's 2020. Yeah, 2034.
Whoa.
Which is kind of crazy. Yes.
Well, if people keep making these amazing homebrews, then we got to give them awards for it and celebrate.
No, absolutely. And I love that, you know, we're able to use the forums for this because, as you mentioned, you know, a large number of games are you know publicly kind of developed in real time, you know, on the forum. Yeah. Where people post, you know, an initial version and get feedback and keep iterating. Sometimes there's surprises where, hey, ta-da, I've got this brand new game. You know, what do you think? And it's done. Usually, though, it's the first, you know, where, you know, people develop, you know, post an in-progress game and develop it, and people can get feedback, or they can get feedback, which is awesome, and improve the games. You know, which a lot back in the day when, you know, people were doing this professionally for Atari and Activision, you really only had your internal peers. You know, you couldn't really share anything until it was done. And at that point, it was done. You know, there was no feedback. There was no internet. So yeah, it's the internet and being, you know, having discussion forums and Discord and all these other venues, you know, just makes the development process, you know, much more enjoyable, much more interactive with the community, and plus all the people who just, you know, the technical wizards, you know, that help, you know, developers if they have questions, and then, you know, people providing tools, you know, like 700 Basic, which is just phenomenal. Stella and, you know, everything. I mean, it's just remarkable what's out there. And years ago, I was wondering, man, I wonder how long this whole retro thing is going to continue. And it just picked up steam. I mean, you've got Atari produced multiple consoles, you know, between Atari 8-bit computers, 2600, 700, the Intellivision. You know, that's not something I thought I'd ever see. Which is crazy.
It's a new era.
So yeah, it's pretty exciting. Yeah, and having new platforms where you can actually plug in like HDMI and charge with USB or power with USB or something, and update the firmware for those.
That has opened a whole new world of people being able to use the carts and play the games. Yeah. The games that are being released now, it's been modernized through these new consoles that Atari has released.
Yeah, I mean, it really does. It opens up all these homebrew games to people who never, you know, haven't had an Atari console ever, or they had one back in the 80s, and it's long gone. They don't want to deal with buying one used and trying to figure out how to hook it up to a modern TV with mixed results. So just being able to plug it directly in and have a super crisp, sharp picture, you know, and audio and just, you know, and wireless controllers too, is really nice. And, you know, Atari has started promoting these games. Like, we're having a sale right now on 2-player head-to-head games, like 10 different games.
Nice.
Which is great. You know, they're 20% off, and we're going to, every month this year, we're going to do a promotion like that. Plus, we have Midwest Gaming Classic coming up, so there's those venues. We're actually going to do Midwest Gaming Classic in April, end of April. Then the Austin Classic Game Fest in July. And I've not been there in a long time as far as a vendor, and Atari's never been there. So that'll be nice. And then, of course, Portland Retro Gaming Expo in the fall. And we'll have new games at each of these shows. We're going to start announcing games for Midwest Gaming Classic pretty soon. And again, Atari's going to help promoting those on their social media and email, and I'll be doing the same on AtariAge. Nice. And then, you know, some games for the August show in Austin, but then, of course, Portland is always going to be the biggest drop of games. Yeah. And there'll be a lot of developers come to these events. And I know a bunch of people are going to Midwest Gaming Classic. And, of course, PRG. A lot of people have already bought tickets to come to PRG, including people from Australia and UK. So that's going to be a lot of fun at that event this year. And, you know, Midwest Gaming Classic is also just, I had been there a long time. It's just a huge event, bigger than PRG even in terms of square footage, and like 30,000 people through the doors, which is just absolutely insane. There were so many people at that show last year that I hadn't seen in a long time because I live in that area. They don't get the PRG. And I had attended that show in 2006 and 2007 as AtariAge because I was living in along at Lake Erie in Ohio, so it wasn't that far. So yeah, it was cool to see Dan Lucen again. You know, who's the guy who runs the show, and you know, he has like the Goat store, like an online store that he sells. That's how he got. You know, I don't know if he makes his money doing that full time or anything, but that's been one of those stores, retro stores, that's been around for a long time. Anyway, I'm rambling about stuff now. So
yeah, these meetups are such an amazing place to meet the people that you talk to online all the time. And going back to Atari and AtariAge and the new consoles, Atari has really helped promote and push to the forefront a lot of the developers that we've seen release on AtariAge, and now they're being the cartridges and new games are being released through Atari for 2600 and 7800. So it was a really great year last year, and I know there's some great ones coming. I'm on the beta test team for a lot of them, and there's some great stuff coming. It's unbelievable.
I know. I wish I could say plus hardware, like more hardware, not just consoles, but I mean like peripherals and accessories for things, you know, like they've done already with some. So there are a lot of really fun projects coming, including stuff this year towards the holidays, and maybe even sooner than that. I don't know if we have anything to announce for Midwest Gaming Classic, but just definitely keep your eyes open. And there, like you said, a lot of developers have been courted by Atari and are doing work, you know, like Tiger Heli, you know, and actually PlayOn kind of managed that one. But Atari is also directly, you know, contacting and employing developers like, including their first developer who's working for Atari full time, which is pretty exciting. And hopefully, I don't know if he's actually announced that anywer publicly.
I don't know if he has. I think he has, but let's not assusume anything.
Yes, but I think a lot of the people here know, or who are watching this stream will know. So that's really exciting, and I'm really excited for him as well. And it's really awesome that that's happened. And you know that Atari has not had like full-time developers, especially developing anything for, you know, these old consoles in 40 years. You know, I mean, not including the Jaguar and Lynx, but you know, the 2600, 200, 700. You know, it's been basically the 700 came out in '86, so you know it's been this is the 40th anniversary of the 700, and there is a cool product coming out related to that as well.
Ooh, exciting!
So yes. But yeah, it's pretty exciting overall, and just and also seeing more publishers coming along too. So you have any more variety of people, you know, who get their games published. And you know, we still continue to you know, publish as much, you know, not as much as we can, but you know, it'll be, instead of a big drop at PRG, do it throughout the year, which is something I want to do more, you know, anyway, because it's ridiculous.
Much more manageable.
Or even more games at one show. They don't get as much attention. Now these, you know, there's 5 or 6 games at most at a show. Then we can target each of those games individually and get them more attention. And it's, you know, the developers appreciate that. You know, people will be able to find those games and see them more easily. And also having Atari's hand, and you know, as we ramp up, basically go to market plans for games and shows and stuff like that, they're definitely going to get seen by a much wider audience than they
give
normally would
huge exposure, because Atari's just still a massive name and now they're
Yeah.
revamping it, bringing what is old is
Yeah.
new again. And they can include it in the next Blade Runner movie, the Atari, and it'll and the prophecies have come true. I always love that.
Yeah, it's really funny that it's like when Atari was basically not really doing very much for a couple decades, most licensing and some modern PC stuff like that. It was kind of funny watching Blade Runner and seeing the Atari logo. Like, well, it's too bad it's it's just a shell of its former self. But now it's it's roaring back, really, kind of like Phoenix. And now of course the newer Blade Runner movie had that again in there,
which is great.
Not that it's prophetic or anything, but it's kind of cool to see the name, being resurrected essentially, by people who do care about it, and especially getting back into the retro stuff, which Atari largely ignored,
and embracing the community that's been here since they went away for a bit, and not just ignoring them and doing their own thing. No, actively working with the developers, working with you who've held down the fort as well, and embracing the Homebrew Awards as well. It's really, really great to and see them and talk with them and be able to interact with them. So you are a sponsor of the Atari Homebrew Awards, and you have some gift certificates to give away.
Oh, yes.
And right after this plays, which this is recorded, so there's a time difference there, we're going to be giving away the first gift certificate. So thank you so much for doing that again this year. And these are for people to use in the AtariAge store to buy some of the games that you see that are getting awards today.
Yeah. Or even go into the back catalog too.
Yeah.
One thing that I don't want to say pride myself on, but one thing that is important to me is making games available indefinitely. In that the game is not made in just 200 or 300 copies, and then that's it, and then people are scalping it or selling on eBay for ridiculous sums of money. So that's being able to buy a game that's 20 years old, like Thomas Jentz's Stars Plus Platinum. That still sells well. It's a great game, and I love those type of Gravatar / Lunarlander, Oids, and other games of that nature. They're great. It's a shame if those games can't be made available anymore. Because the publisher just does a limited run or whatever. So I definitely want to continue doing that as well. And actually, that reminds me, I need to get the games from 2024 and 2023. I need to make available without the box, so people can get them for a bit less, less expensively. Which I just need to catch up. Yeah, but after getting the Last Chance stuff done last summer, then it was getting a lot of backlog into the store and then just shipping a ridiculous amount of orders between November 1st and the present. It's been about 1,500 orders now. That have shipped. It's just wild. And of course, doing sales promotions with those head-to-head games stuff doesn't help. When you're trying to catch up on everything. But we want to get attention to those games, and it is getting better as far as production and streamlining that. And one thing I really do want to do this year is I'm going to take 700 Basic and port something using that to the 700. Yes. I don't know what yet, but I have some ideas. And then
I've seen you pop up talking about making games. That's very very exciting. And it must be a huge relief to be able to be caught up with all the orders. I know it's a terrible problem to have, all these people wanting these games, but it's good that everything's back in order now, and you're back to doing multiple shows a year to different conventions. So it's great. And so go ahead. We've got to wrap it up soon.
Before I know because there's already been more minutes than we wanted. So I just want to say, as I usually do with these, none of this would exist without the community, and none of the games, none of this just huge, just the amount of output and the quality output from developers and the community, as far as new games for every platform, all these retro systems, is just absolutely phenomenal. A week or a month doesn't go by when I see something like, holy cow, I can't believe someone did this, and it looks amazing. And then you try it out, and that, again, not just for the 2600, but for lots of different platforms. I wish I had time to play all these games. Like, I'd like to have every Vectrex homebrew, even Odyssey 2 stuff. It's just great to see all this development. And of course, a lot of people focus on the 2600 or 700 or some other individual platforms, or ColecoVision and Television, which also have had just enormous numbers of quality homebrews.
Huge.
It's just astounding. And I love games, and I love programming games, having done it professionally in the past. But I've never written a single game, not including old like BBS doors and stuff back on the Atari 8-bit computer. including one we did get published by the developer of the BBS software called Robo Wars 2, which was a fun game. But I haven't done anything on the 2600. I haven't done anything in 700, and I'd love to also hit Jaguar at some point too, and Lynx.
Nice.
I mean, they're all great. They're
are
all fun, just one at a time. But I'm going to start with 700 Basic because
sweet.
Mike Sarna and crew have just done such a fantastic job with that. And you would never know a lot of those games were written in a Basic. I mean, it's compiled Basic, but you would never, even for some of the games initially, before I learned about 700 Basic, that some of the games were done in it. Like, holy cow, I thought this was just an assembly.
Very powerful.
So again, like, go back to the tools are just phenomenal, and the people who provide them and do this stuff in their free time. I just can't say thank you enough.
Yeah, the community
and of course,
is amazing.
And
oh, thank you.
Yeah, and I have to, ZeroPage Homebrew as well. The same thing. You're bringing tons of attention to these games. People, look forward to watching your videos. They look forward to voting and seeing all the games that were nominated, and the committee, and just a huge amount of work. I do not envy you and everyone else involved in playing every single game that gets really, completed or work in progress, throughout the course of a year.
Over 550 games. Over 550 games in 2025. The output is just amazing. Increasing every year. It's incredible.
So do you have a chart? You need a chart that kind of shows, or I should do it this way if I'm backwards, shows, just the number of games that are created every year. It would be interesting to see it, and by platform. Yeah,
Thomas Jensch keeps pretty good spreadsheets on that every year. So nice. I'll have to take a look at see what the numbers go like from the first year, 2018 to now. Yeah, that would be cool. All right, I know you need to go. You have a show to run. Yeah, you bet.
And congratulations to everyone who had their games nominated or won an award, and also congratulations to anyone who even started to write a game and completed a game, because that's not a trivial thing to do. Especially if it's the first time you've done it. And, if you didn't win an award or get nominated this year, keep trying. I mean, everyone your first game is not necessarily going to be, you're competing against people who have been doing it, repeatedly now for years, especially there's been homebrewing for over 25 years. And some of these people are still around, which is fantastic. Especially, not only to do their own games, but, to help others, offer help to others, which is great. So, again, everyone's awesome.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Al, for appearing live via video, pre-recorded. And we'll get back to the regularly scheduled program. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Right. Have fun, everybody. Take care.
And we're back. Yo. And what we're going to be doing now is doing a giveaway for AtariAge gift certificate.
You want this. Trust
you do want this. I'm not sure of the amount. I don't think we said it in there, but it'll be enough it's probably 75 like we did last year, so that you can get a game and then put towards another game. So what we do on the show and what we're going to do now is that we have $2.
$1.75.
$1.75. It's going down. Oh no. So we have a bag of letters in here from who knows what game. And they're for A to Z. There's Z, and there's only one per. So there's 1A, 1B, 1C.
Equal distribution.
Equal distribution
for
in here.
Statistics out there.
Yep. Yeah. And we're going to be drawing a letter out of the bag. Now, you guys are going to guess the letter. Not yet.
Hold on.
Not yet. Hold your horses.
You know.
When you see the word go in the chat, then you guess. And the first person we see in the chat, and chat should be fairly real time, there's no delay, will get the prize, and you get in contact with me after. So
That's right.
If you can click on the send a message over there. Yeah, it's not going to be umlauts or anything. It is the English alphabet. Oh, okay. That's fine.
Going to close up.
That's
all
okay.
Good.
We'll just go out of here. So I'm going to pick a letter. Actually, Erlen's going to pick a letter. Don't show it to the audience. Keep it closed up.
Okay. So it has been selected.
It is a letter. Let's see. Yep, it is a letter of the alphabet, English alphabet. So close that up. Don't show it to anyone.
No, not yet. Not yet. Everyone's going, not yet.
Not yet.
No, wait.
None of those count. Stop. Not till we type go. Not till we type go. Okay. So if you can click back on there, and then I can.
Yeah, I'll get you.
Okay. And. Oh my God. Oh my God, there's a lot of people.
I'm locked in. We'll see it. First time chatter. Hello.
Here, let me do this.
Oh, there.
Well, wait. Somebody might have got it beforehand. Oh my God. Okay, somebody did get it. So we're good. There it is. That's the first one, correct? Yeah. So show it to that camera. Go to close. Transition to close, so we get some.
Are you ready for this reveal?
There it is!
This is it!
So it's JGKSPSX. Congratulations on getting the gift certificate. Please get in touch with me through various means, social media, AtariAge, forum, Twitch, whatever you like.
That's going back in the bag?
Yes, it could
happen again.
1 out of 26 chance that you could happen again. It's,
Gambler's fallacy, everyone.
That's right,
Gambler's fallacy, remember.
So that's for next time. We're giving away 4 of these, I think. Yeah, I think there's 4. So more to come. Don't worry, you have another chance. So the next category that is coming up, we're going to go to the Atari 8-bit 5200, and we've combined those, and we've combined them in previous years every time until there's more 5200 games. Because there's only a couple every year of 5200 games, so yeah, get working on them. And we're still in the work in progress, so this is for original. So this category is Atari 8-bit 5200 game, work in progress, original, and here are the nominees. Oh, not yet. We're almost there.
Yep.
Atari 8-bit 5200 game work in progress original. Firefighter. Hero Fantasy: The King's Sword. Karate Rex. Magical Fairy Drop. Pojedynek. Tale of Ancient Land. Untitled Horizontal Shooter.
And we've got the answers right here for Atari 8-bit 5200 games Whip Original. So in third place, we have Untitled Horizontal Shooter. Love the name.
Great name.
We got to keep that name.
Hope he keeps the name.
Second place, we have Firefighter, and the winner is Karate Rex. We have Wojtek Bałczowski, Adam Wachowski, Zednek Eisenhammer, and Pseudographics for Music.
Congratulations! And I believe we have a pre-recorded acceptance speech. So we're going to go to that. And this is... No, we're not going to watch the Mortal Kombat trailer again.
Although it's pretty sick, this Mortal Kombat trailer.
So if Erlen can chat, we will fix this.
Oh, I see it. So.
Yeah, bear with our pronunciation. James put beautifully the phonetic pronunciation of all the names. Appreciate everybody as well, bearing with our horrible pronunciations. But congratulations, everybody.
So now we have the correct video. My fault. Okay, here we go.
Hi guys, my name is Bocianu. If you ever wondered how to pronounce my nickname, it's correctly pronounced Bocianu. So, honestly, I'm really shocked that I won, especially since the game was made just in 36 hours during the Game Jam Gravitacja. Huge thanks to everyone who voted for my game. I would like to thank also Adam, who did all the graphics, helped me with the concept, and the most important part, he kept me motivated the whole time. To be honest, I didn't sleep at all during all the game jam, and by the end, I really needed that push to keep me from face planting into my keyboard. So also big thanks to Zdenek, known as PG or Pseudographics, for the awesome music in title screen and during gameplay. And of course, thanks to ZeroPage for organizing this contest. Guys, I'm so happy you liked my game enough to pick it over some really tough competition. Seeing players interested in my work is the best reward any developer can get. It's kind of ultimate motivation to keep creating and delivering new stuff for this awesome community we have. Speaking of new stuff, I'm heading to Gravitatia again this year, so it's only 2 months away. So probably I will come up with another little game there, and I hope you will like that one too. I can also leak a little secret that I'm planning to show off a bigger project in July. I've been working on it for almost a year now, and I want to show it on a Lost demo party which takes place in Poland in July. So I hope I can finish it on time. Keep your fingers crossed. Speaking of a game, it's original space adventure with some exploration, some action, and I won't say anything else. I don't want to spoil the surprise, so you have to be patient. Keep your fingers crossed, and yeah, basically that's all from me. Thanks again, everyone. Have fun, and cheers!
Congratulations, Bochanu. Now
Great
I know how to
voice and microphone, my friend.
Yes,
A little transition
quality.
at the end is much appreciated. Well,
Now I know how to pronounce his name too.
appreciate
Yes.
that.
So the next category that we will be looking at the nominees for is the ports accompanying. So yeah, don't switch to that. Atari 8-bit 5200 game work in progress port. So here are the nominees.
Atari 8-bit 5200 game work in progress port. Barbarian. Slovenia. Elite BBC disc version. Elite special version. Woodworm.
And the winners are, for Atari 8-bit 5200 game work in progress port, in third place, Barbarian. In second place, Catsylvania. Yes, cats. Catsylvania. And the winner is Elite special version by Brian Reifsnyder. And we have Brian live with us. Congratulations. Welcome, welcome. Congratulations, Brian.
Hello, thank you. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Great work.
Yeah, thank you. I have a few words. I'd like to thank everyone in the ZeroPage Homebrew team in the audience and everyone who voted and participated. I'd also like to specifically mention and thank Mark Moxon, as I used his amazing and extensive disassembly and reverse engineering of the Elite for this port. I'd also like to thank the Atari community and my customers who are using my Atari upgrades. Finally, I'd like to thank my parents for buying my first Atari 800 XL sometime around 1985.
Very important.
Oh, yeah. This port started sometime the end of September. I was curious as to how hard Elite would be to port to the Atari. Once I found Mark Moxon had the source code already disassembled, it was just, adapting the code for the Atari environment. About a week later, I had the Cobra Mark III rotating in the screen, and I was rather ecstatic. To get it working at a reasonable speed, I optimized the pixel drawing code, borrowed some optimizations used for the C64, and also used Atari's player missile graphics system to simplify a few things and add a lot more color than the original code. I figured Atari would definitely want to have more colors. Recently, I took a little break in the port, but I'm back on it and should have it finished up for a release soon. Right now, I'm working on replacing the current Blue Danube waltz with a better version, a longer version. Then there are a few other minor bugs, a couple other issues to take care of, that sort of thing, and then it should be ready to go. So, yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Congratulations. And we'll get your award out to you and your certificate as well. So great job.
Yeah,
and thank you so much for coming on.
I love your background. The theme.
Yeah, great background.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Very well themed.
Congratulations.
Yep, that's a 1090 XL main board, since I also worked on that project too.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, thank you so much. We'll let you go. And congratulations again, Brian.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
So the next category, we're getting into Lynx now. The handheld Atari Lynx game, work in progress, original and port, another one that's pushed together. So here are the nominees for that category. For Atari Lynx game, work in progress, original and port.
Atari Lynx game, work in progress, original and port. Hugger Mugger. Teigun Kuroshi. Tiny Timber. Tropic Tides. Ultravore. Wazard.
And the winners are, for Atari Lynx game, work in progress, original and port. In third place, we have a tie. We have a tie with Tiny Timber and Hugger Mugger for third place. In second place, Ultravore. And the winner is Wazard by Retro Guru, by Gisberto Rondinella for the code, Michał Szablowski, Miker for the music, Krzysztof Mattis for graphics, and Tubo for level editor. And we have a video acceptance speech by, let's see who it is, Shazad Shahib. Let's go to that.
Hi James, hi Tanya. Thank you for the chance to talk a little bit about Wazard. Let me introduce myself. My name is Shazad. I am the founder of Retro Guru, Brew Otaku, and PD-ROMs. And my role in Retro Guru is basically project management, but I also do smaller things like level design, getting people together, taking care of things so they basically show up. So we were really flattered when we hear about Wazard becoming the first place. That's really awesome, and the whole team was really happy about that. And basically, Wizard was the main idea of Gisberto, who goes by the nickname Not 90. And it's based, if I'm not totally wrong, on an old Amiga game from Poland. But we added some polish, like the graphics are totally new. We revamped the gameplay a little bit. We made sure it's a totally new game. And I think people like the concept because it basically combines action and strategy together. And if you arrange it in a proper way, it's really awesome. Yeah, so it's keeping you busy for a bit, and because it's not only the strategy but also the action, you keep coming back to the game. So thanks to everyone who appreciated Wizard. Also thank you to Coyote from Poland who did the graphics, and he's helping us in his spare time, so we really appreciate that. Micah, also from Poland, who did the awesome music. So basically you can say it's already an international production, also thanks to Tubo, who made the level editor, which we basically rarely haven't used yet, but still thank you. As a result of the appreciation and having the first rank, we are going to expand the game a little bit more. I'm not going to tell you too much for now, but it will be getting even better, and we are very sure you will like it. Yeah, so thanks again for having the game ranked on the first place. Everyone who believes in us, everyone who voted for us, that's really extremely awesome. And again, James and Tanya, for your work. And yeah, let's see what else we will be seeing today.
Congratulations. And the next category, we're getting into Jaguar work in progress. Yes, scary?
Scary.
Atari Jaguar game, work in progress, combined, original and port. So let's see who the nominees are. Boom.
Atari Jaguar game, work in progress, original and port. Adam is me. Black Felt Solitaire. Math Crunchers. Skyfire 68K. Space Dot. Vroom.
It's a Darcy. It's a wild Darcy has appeared.
It's a wild Darcy has appeared. To announce Atari Jaguar game, work in progress, original import. In third place, Adam is me. Second place, Skyfire 68K. And the winner, who could it be? Vroom by Reboot, Lawrence Stavely at Cyrano J.
Congratulations. And we have Lawrence live. Welcome, Lawrence. Congratulations on Vroom. Oh, we can't hear you, unfortunately. No microphone. Yeah. Maybe check that your microphone's unmuted. Right audio input.
What about
there we go.
There we go.
All right. Yep, we're good.
Yeah, we can
Excellent.
Hear you
now. All right, cool. Well, thanks everyone for voting for Brew. I've put in quite a lot of time on this one. It's been a tricky port because the original game is so well optimized. The original coders did such a good job on it. Again, it's been great working with Carl. But while I'm really happy to receive this award and really grateful for everybody for voting for it, I'd like to acknowledge the other entries. They were really strong. Skyfire is excellent. And Space Salt, they all embrace the spirit of homebrew, and it's great to see so many other games for the platform. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got prepared. It's very early over here. I've only just woken up, so thanks everyone, and thanks to everybody else who's working on a game for the Jaguar. Your stuff is seen and your stuff is very appreciated.
Well, thank you so much, Lawrence. I'm really looking forward to Vroom. It looks very fast already and very exciting, and I think the Jaguar needs a great racing game.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for that. And look for some new stuff from Reboot coming in 2026.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and congratulations. We'll talk with you soon.
You're welcome. Thank you, everybody. Thanks. You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Long way to Australia. Bit of a delay, but it worked out. Now, we're going to look at the nominees for Atari STE Falcon game. And
say that 6 times fast.
No, I'll say it once more fast. Atari STE Falcon game, work in progress original. Here are the nominees.
Atari STE TT Falcon game, work in progress original. Atari Dash. Gipper JR. Rogul. Unnamed Gravity Game. Unnamed Platformer. Unnamed Point and Click.
And the winner is for Atari STE TT Falcon game, work in progress original. In third place, we have a tie between Gipper Jr. and Unnamed Point and Click. Love the unnamed. That's the name I give them when they don't give them a name. Just unnamed genre. In second place, Atari Dash. And the winner is Rogul by Kszysztof Yerginia for code and Hospes for graphics and music. And we have live with us Kszysztof. Congratulations.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Hello, Zero Homebrew. I would like to thank you for the nomination, and thank you everyone for the voting for the game. Also, I would like to thank Bocianu, who created the original game for 8-bit Atari, and he supported me during the conversion to ST. I would like to thank to Hospes for creating the graphics and music for ST. The game is like nearly completed. It requires some more tweaks. And I would like to release also the version for ST, but I'm looking for a musician to create the original music for ST. Right now it's just using the music from Amber Star. So, yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, it's such a fun game. We loved playing it on the show. But not the ST, because I unfortunately don't have an ST yet, but for the Atari 8-bit, Roll Ghoul is such a great game and such repeatability, playability as well. It's so good. So I'm glad you're bringing it to that line of computers. Yeah. So congratulations again, and thank you so much for bringing Roll Ghoul to the platform.
Thank you. You may expect in the future bringing some more Bociano's games to ST.
Yes. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.
So now we're going to be going to the port category for Atari ST TT Falcon. So the nominees for Atari ST TT Falcon, game work in progress, are
Atari STE TT Falcon game, work in progress port. Color Beyond Time. Doom 8088 ST. Fuji Tetris 68K. ST Doom. Super Star Trek. Yoop.
And for Atari STE TT Falcon game work in progress port, third place goes to Super Star Trek. Second place, ST Doom. And the winner is Yomp by Decadence Computer Entertainment, Peter Hanlon at Bright Light Programming, Taro Brackett Tax Cannon for graphics, Johan Ricky Martin Hallen for sound.
Congratulations! Yoop is so much fun. And we have a recorded video for Yoop, and so let's throw to that.
Hello, Brightlight from Decadence here. We are very honored to be receiving this award for the game Yomp. Thank you everyone who played the game, and thank you to everyone who voted for it. Also a huge thanks to the original Yomp team. See you guys later.
And we're done with the work in progress. All the whips are done. So we're going to go, as Erlen would say. So now we're going to go into completed games. And we're going to start off with a 2600 completed game. And the category is small Atari 2600 completed games. These are games that are 4K or under, and they're kind of honoring the first batch of games that came out for the 2600. Very constrained in terms of size. So it's a little bit harder to make these games. You can't put in many graphics, can't put in many sound, can't put in many gameplay. Some you can't even put in a title screen. Is so little room. But we wanted to honor those because you can still squeeze a lot of fun out of 4K. Ring it out. And the category is Atari 2600 game, 4K and under, original and port.
Atari 2600 game, 4K and under, original and port. Flight of Icarus. Hot Dog Wars. Packline Panic. Steps. Super Rio.
And I've got the red envelope. And the red envelope says, the winners for Atari 2600 game, 4K and under, original import. In third place, Steps. In second place, Flight of Icarus. And the winner is Packline Panic by Thomas Jensch. Congratulations. Clapping, lots of clapping. And we've got Thomas Jensch live. Let's take a look. Welcome, congratulations, Thomas, for Packline Panic.
Hi again.
Hi again. Now this is an 8-person paddle game playing Pac-Man. It is quite an accomplishment. Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, it's overwhelming because it got nominated 6 times, and it
Wow.
felt surreal. That felt surreal. It got nominated in all categories. You could nominate it, even with a large game. So surreal, completely surreal.
Well, that's a testament to how good it is. It's really colorful. Let's say that. A lot of fun.
Yeah,
And 8 people. Not many 8 people games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suspect the brand name played a role here. Many people are won over by brand names, so I think the name is also plays an important part.
Could be.
And again, I have to thank you and your show because I got the idea from you, from your game.
You did. You stole it away from me. No, I brought the Packline game over from, I can't remember what system I saw it for, but I thought, that's a game I can make. I can make a Pac-Man game, and that was my first game for the 2600 I made, and then it spread out to the Atari world, which is awesome.
Yes, it was a good one, and the only thing I was able to add was make it for 8 players, because there was so much space on the screen. I thought, it could be a single button game, and a single button game with Atari 8 players. So that was the plan, and everything else was laid out already. Programming was pretty challenging. I wrote about it in the AA topics. You can read it. And all the time I thought I can never release this on card because the theme, Pac-Man, that's not possible. But Opcode Games contacted me and said, no, we will release it with a Pac-Man theme.
Nice,
so
yes.
that's very courageous, or what's the right term?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Eduardo.
Yeah, I don't know. But thanks to Opcode Games, and it's coming along very nicely, and we are almost done with everything due to recent things happening in the United States. It is a bit delayed. Yeah, and the last thing I had to do was finding a name, and I got this with the help of the AtariAge community. There was a lot of feedback with names, and I finally had to decide one. Yes.
It's a perfect name because it still retains the pack name and Panic. Yeah, it's definite Panic with 8 people on the screen.
Eventually, I hope I will see a video where 8 people are playing it, because I don't think it will happen with me being live playing the game, but maybe sometimes I will see 8 people playing it.
Yeah, at like a convention or something. Like on the show, we could do it like 2 paddles at a time, but it's so hard to keep track. Yeah, it's too hard.
You can't play two Pac-Man at the same time. That's impossible. Yeah.
It is. It's quite an undertaking to just play one at a time. So congratulations, Thomas, on your win. Well deserved. It's a really fun game.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, and again, thanks to everybody voting in the competition and voting for me.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Thomas, and we'll talk with you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And actually, that brings us to a giveaway. The second one. Dun, dun, dun. Let's get the black bag of letters.
Tiles.
Oh, you want to
Yay,
pick?
I wanna
Okay.
pick.
So if you can ready this magic word in there. Yeah, type all the strange. More caps.
More caps. More
Okay,
caps.
Tanya gets to pick it this time. Don't show it off. I got to move over here. Monopolizing the center of the screen.
Oh, sorry. There you go. All right.
Okay, I have to see it to verify.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
see. Okay, that is a letter. It's
There's
a real letter. Don't show it to the audience. Okay.
Everyone starts. Not yet.
Not yet.
You have to
Let
wait.
me see it again. Let me see it again. Okay.
Yeah. You have to wait for the go to be on the screen.
Yeah. Oh, JGKSPSX. Do not. If you've already won today, do not try for another one because we want everybody to get something.
Yes.
Okay. Are you ready, everyone? When you see go in the chat from us.
Yeah.
Not some rogue person typing out go.
Don't even give them
pay
ideas.
attention to them.
Don't give them ideas.
Yeah, that might be. We saw it. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, don't give them ideas.
Yeah.
And we're watching for it. Oh, we saw it. Okay,
I saw
scroll
it
up.
already. Yeah, it
Let me
flew up
scroll
the
up.
screen.
Yeah. Wow.
That was fast.
Okay, that's us.
Okay.
Let me go down one by one.
Oh.
There we go. That's the first one. Alnifer, congratulations,
yes. And what do we
Alnifer.
have?
Let's go. Go right in. Go right in. It's autofocus. F for Alnifer. Congratulations.
Good job. Good job, Al.
Yep. Let me just get the
It
chat
goes back in. Back in. There we go.
Thank you. Yeah, it's back in
Full
there.
complement again.
So the F or the K could come
Yes,
back up.
exactly.
We don't know. So congratulations, Alnifer. We'll get Kev to write that down when he's got a chance. Because he's very busy.
He's controlling everything right now, which is
all the camera switching, all the chat.
A lot of work to do.
He's trying his best.
Yeah.
He's doing a great job. So we're going to continue on with the 2600 theme, I think for a bit. But the next one, we're getting into graphics. Now for 2600 and Atari 8-bit. 8-bit is new this year. We celebrate the graphics that are done on these systems. Because I like to model this a little bit after film awards, where they give away for best, visual effects.
Yes.
Best sound, best
cinematography.
Cinematography.
Yes.
So there's an analog here that I thought, they have teams of people too. It's like somebody works on the graphics, somebody works on the sound. So we've got Graphics Award, which is what we're going to do next. The category is Atari 2600 Game, Graphics, Original, and the nominees are...
Atari 2600 Game, Graphics, Original. Asteroid Miner. Bobby is Home. Mazinger 85. Ninja Hashiru. Plan B New Earth. Robo Tito.
There we go. And the winners are in the red envelope for Atari 2600 Game Graphics Original. In third place, Robo Tito. In second place, Plan B New Earth. And we have a tie. First ever in the Atari Homebrew Awards, a tie for first place for the winner. The first winner is Asteroid Miner by Artisan Retro Games, Michael Scott Backman, Mike at AEI, and we have them live to accept the award. Welcome, Michael.
Hello.
Congratulations. Hello, hello.
Oh, thank you. Hey, hello. How are you? Nice to see you in this video connectivity.
Yes.
I wanted to say thank you. I was as the whole homebrew world was saddened to see your temporary disappearance from this world of homebrew Twitches, you came back, and I was very honored that the very first show that you came back to, you talked and showcased Asteroid Miner, and that was
quite an accomplishment. It's great.
It was a big thrill for me. I didn't start that game that long ago, but it was something that came about because of the work that Zach and Phantom Logic Studios was working on, and we've been kind of working together to first bring out PXE, which Zach for some reason found me and found Plan B and said, that's a good one. I'll try to convert that to PXE. And we did, and we worked together on that and refined it. And then I realized that you can go on the forums. There's several PXE forums out there now. We decided that we really needed to have, and I wanted to have a from scratch game that really did stuff that you couldn't really do. I don't think you could do even in assembly, but you couldn't do certainly in DPC Plus or in the Atari Basic kernel. And that was to build this massive, huge 8-way scrolling map, really deep graphics that I would have burned through the 8K of graphics allowed in DPC in like half the third of the time. That was, there's probably 20K of graphics in this thing. So, that alone, I was thrilled that people recognized. And thank you, everybody out there who played it. Thank you, James. You played it. You've been excited about PXE as much as I have been. So that's where Asteroid Miner came about. I usually don't do that. I usually don't try to say, well, this is a trick. I can, because I'm not one of those kind of programmers. I'm not the kind of guy that can figure out this really special trick and then exploit it to turn it into a whole game. I'm more of like, what would I like to play, and try to do a game from that. But in this case, I really wanted to do something that only PXE could do. Not saying that maybe CDFJ couldn't do it as well, but the amount of game code that PXE can pump through, just gameplay and the physics and all the physics that are in Asteroid Miner, I'm not really sure. Just using the 1.19 megahertz, I think that's what it is, 6507 or 6502. I always call it 6502 inside the Atari. I don't know that you would really have enough gameplay left, as well as the managing all that graphics. So what Zach is doing, and it's a really cool thing, writing game code in real time and presenting it to the 2600 saves so many cycles that it's probably a 30 to 40% improvement in what you can do on the screen. So again, big shout out to Zach and his team. Matthew, who also works at Phantom Logic, you know him as maybe 8-Bit Poet. And of course, you and your whole group there, fantastic stuff that you do for the homebrew community. And again, Albert, thank you, Albert. Without the forums, I would have no idea that any of this existed. And he's been, as we all know, crucial in just keeping this all alive as you have. I'm a very nostalgic person. I got my first Atari 2600 when I was 16. And I remember my parents were away. They didn't really want me to buy one, but I had saved enough money as a little 16-year-old. And we lived way out in the country, but I hopped on my bicycle and went over the hills into town about 7-8 miles away, spent every penny I had, and came back with that and a combat.
Nice.
Cartridge.
Nice. Good purchase.
And then that got me into the whole thing. I signed up for Byte and Interface magazine, if anybody remembers those. Drooled over the Altair 8800. And then finally bought an Atari 400 when I was in college, and started writing my own games way back then. And then life hit, and life has a way in getting in the way of all those childhood dreams. But I was able to retire last year, and yay!
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you have time now to make awesome games like this. Yeah.
Thank you. I was surprised that I was able to get this one done in like 4 months. I should have left it into the whip category. Just waited one more. But
that's right.
But Albert wanted to show it at PRG. And he did. Thank you, Albert. He showed it at PRG, and he showed the whole Plan B series, and so that was just too much to let go by. Even though I didn't get there, but I will get there this year.
Excellent.
Haven't bought my tickets yet, but it sounds like I should, because I hear people saying they're buying tickets already.
Yep.
So I will see you all.
It's a great convention. Yeah.
Yeah, I will see you all there, and hopefully I can thank you and Albert, the homebrew community. I'll be wearing my
Oh, nice.
Artisan Retro T-shirt. So if you don't know who I am,
you can see your game
at least
demoed in the AtariAge arena.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. The game's on the back.
So.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Well, congratulations again.
Thank you.
Great accomplishment, amazing graphics. So
thank you, everybody out there who plays these games. Keep nostalgia alive, play on, and have fun. Thank you, James.
Yep. Yeah. You bet. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Michael.
Bye.
And now we have, like I said, it was a tie. And the other winner is Bobby is Home by Christian Hammers Dev. And we have a pre-recorded speech from Christian. Let's throw to that.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. Greetings to the Atari Homebrew headquarters, and of course to all the viewers. I'm Christian, aka Hammerstaff, from Hamburg. I'm sorry I cannot be live on stream today, because on Saturday also happens to be the anniversary birthday party of my sister-in-law, where I will be at, and you probably wouldn't want to have me live on stream doing that. Probably not. Happy birthday, by the way. So, anyway, James told me that Barbie is Home won the award for the 2600 category graphics, which is really nice to hear. I'm so happy you guys like that. Thanks a lot. And thanks to everyone who voted for all the nominees across the categories. Big congratulations to all the other winners, by the way. So, I would also like to thank Melina. She is the 8-year-old daughter of a good friend of mine, Niels, and she was my biggest Barbie fan and my #1 beta tester. Although not all of her ideas made it to the final game. So, thanks again, really appreciate it. I wish you a nice rest of the show and the evening. See you, bye-bye.
The next category is still graphics, but these are for port. Yeah. So this is the nominees for Atari 2600 game graphics port are
Atari 2600 game graphics port. Exercise. Boom. Chaotic Grill. Dino Eggs. Packline Panic. Spider's Arcade. have for Atari 2600 game graphics port. In third place, we have Spiders Arcade. In second place, we have Chaotic Grill. And winner, Exercise by Michael Sasbo at Cheesy Whiz. Sabo?
I don't know.
At Cheesy Whiz. And Justin Morgan for packaging and manual artwork.
And we have live with us Michael. Let's throw to him. Congratulations, Michael.
Hey guys, good to see you again. Thank you.
Great game, amazing graphics. Just right from the top, tell them how many frames of animation are in Exercise.
I think we counted it. I think we said on the stream it was like over 125 or something. Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, it is crazy, crazy. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I just wanted to say that it's been a real pleasure making the game and seeing you guys play it on screen, and it's been fun seeing since the game has been released. A couple people on Facebook posted that they got it for Christmas, and and it's really fun to see. Yeah, it's nice to see it out in the wild like that.
Yeah, so the graphics are absolutely astounding and huge. Like, you don't really see graphics like characters that big on the screen.
Yeah, that was intentional because I wanted it to be more like the original game. I mean, I know the pixels get kind of big, but I thought it gave it a different feel. And I added some interesting touches. The blood dripping, I think, caught a lot of people's eye. And it's funny because certain things are really, really hard to do on the 2600 and certain things aren't. And that was not hard to do at all because there's nothing else going on in that part of the screen. But it adds a lot to the experience.
Yeah, and if you want some good background, you can refer to our interview that we did with you that goes into a lot of detail, including that this game was brought before the U.S. Congress for violence, yet it has no violence in it, which is so funny. Yeah, it's a great interview. I think everybody should go and check that out.
Yeah, it goes to show you how clueless sometimes senators can be. Not do their research properly.
Yeah, do your research, people. Well, congratulations again for Exercise. It's such an amazing game and definitely deserved for winning for graphics port.
Cool. And thanks to Justin Morgan, my buddy who made the original with me. He did the character design on the characters and the original animations, which I tried to mimic as much as possible with the limited ability, of the 2600. And also he did the theme song, which you hear on the screen, which I demade into a chiptune sounding thing. But thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye, Michael. Congratulations. Bye. So we're continuing on with Atari 2600, back to the 4K and under. Now this one is for graphics, and it's combined because there's not many 4K games. So this is Atari 2600 game, 4K and under, graphics, original, and port. Let's check out the nominees.
Atari 2600 game, 4K and under, graphics, original and port. Flight of Icarus. Packline Panic. Sailboat Journey. Steps. Super Rio. Vermin Buster.
Red envelope. The winners for Atari 2600 game, 4K and under graphics, original import. In third place, Sailboat Journey. In second place, Flight of Icarus. And the winner is Packline Panic by Thomas Jensch. And we have Thomas live yet again to talk to him and congratulate him. Welcome, Thomas. Congratulations.
Hi, this is getting stressful today.
Coming up with things to say about the same game over and over. Yeah.
Yeah, I can now imagine how John feels when he has multiple speeches.
Exactly.
But he's a native speaker, I'm not. Yeah, what can I say? Thanks to everybody. The graphics, I mean, I took them from Pac-Man, so it's not my graphics. I only adapted them. The only thing I added was making the game colorful. I wanted to have it with lots of colors, and that's something the Atari 2600 is very good at. And to make it a bit more interesting, I added some gradients, something the 2600 can do quite good. And so it turned out to be looking nice, yes. But I never expected to win this award. So
well, you squeezed a lot out of that 4K, filling a screen with graphics and color, and it looks very, very impressive for a 4K and under game. So I can understand why people voted for this.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm happy.
Well, congratulations, Thomas, once again, and thank you for keeping making games after all these years.
Thank you, and thanks to everybody again.
Okay. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
There we go. And what do we have up next?
They're calling him Clean Sweep Thomas.
Clean Sweep Thomas. I don't know. No, he was not. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But I think he was in another category that he didn't win.
Oh.
I'm not sure.
Well, you don't have to bring that
up. Fail. So the next one is still 2600, but we're going on the opposite. The other side of it is music and sound. That was the visual, and now we're into the audio side of things.
Side. Very cool.
So this is Atari 2600 game, music and sound original, and here are the nominees.
Atari 2600 game, music and sound original. Asteroid Miner. Bobby is Home. Dasher. Plan B New Earth. Robo Tito. Sign Runner. All right, and we have Atari 2600 game, music and sound original. In third place, we have Plan B New Earth. In second place, Bobby is Home. And the winner, Sign Runner by Christian Hammers at Hammers Dev.
Congratulations!
Congratulations! Great accomplishment.
And we have a pre-recorded acceptance speech from Christian. Let's throw to that.
What? Me again? For Sign Runner? Yeah, Sign Runner music and sound. Unbelievable. You guys make me speechless. Thanks so much. What can I say? Yes, Sign Runner and as well as Bobby uses a special sampling technique where can convert a standard default sample into chunks of FFT data and then map this to TIA sound chips. And the results are sometimes pretty amazing, I think. And maybe you also thought that. So yes, thanks a lot. Also, I really have to thank Eduardo and Grazi from Opcode Games and 9-Bit Robot. They had so much confidence in as well Signrunner and Barbie that they will publish both games in physical releases coming soon. If you want to know more, go check out the 9-Bit Robot website and follow for updates. Yes, thank you so much again. I don't know what to say, and have a nice evening. Bye-bye.
Erlen's back. Welcome back, Erlen. So the next category is still 2600. Music and sound port. So these are existing games. So just like with music and with graphics, and you're adapting it, especially on the 2600 from another system, you're gonna have to change it a bit.
It's going to be really challenging.
Yeah, because you have sometimes more limited capabilities in terms of fidelity of graphics. Definitely not in colors. That's right. The 2600 excels in colors, which is so nice. So the category is Atari 2600 game music and sound port.
Atari 2600 game music and sound port. Exercise. Boom. Chaotic grill. Packline panic. Spider's arcade. Squish'em Deluxe.
Red envelope for the Atari 2600 game music and sound port. The winners are, in third place, Boom. In second place, Spider's Arcade. And the winner is Chaotic Grill by Philip Blackman, Splendid Nut for code, graphics, and sound, John Champeau, Johnny WC for additional coding, Nostalgia for sprites, Nathan Strum for packaging, illustrations, and layout. Congratulations! And we have Philip live, so let's go to him. And a cat!
Hello.
Welcome, Philip!
Gotta have a cat for the ZeroPage Homebrew show.
Of course, you gotta include, if there's a cat around, you have to include the cat.
It's mandatory.
Mandatory. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'd like to thank everyone who took the time to play the game and play all the games and voted within the category. I'm thankful for AtariAge existing, for Albert running it for all these years, and also I want to thank Chap Games for reaching out and working with me to get this published.
Yeah, very exciting, and it's such a great port of Burger Time. I really enjoyed playing it on the show.
Oh yeah, I'm really happy with the way it came out, and I was actually thinking it's like if any category I would win, it would potentially be this one.
Yeah.
Oh, so that also brings me to the wanting to give a special thanks to Kurt Wollick. I think it's Wollick. That's his last name. who, as I was working on Chaotic Grill, actually gave a lot of feedback. He's the one that kind of helped me work through the enemy movement code. And he also contributed bits of the sound, the music motifs, and some of the sounds that you hear in the game.
Nice.
So, thank you, Kurt, if you're watching.
He will at some point, I'm sure. So,
I hope.
Congratulations, Philip. It's such a fun game. And we'll be in touch to get you your trophy and certificate.
All right. Yep. Thank you very
so
much. Have
Talk
a good
to you
one.
soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And I think we're back to the last 4K and under category. And just like packing graphics into 4K and under, music and sound is just as hard. Yeah. Because you have limited space. So this category is Atari 2600 game 4K and under for music and sound, original and port. Let's see the nominees.
Atari 2600 game, 4K and under, music and sound, original and port. Flight of Icarus. Fuel Craze. Hot Dog Wars. Packline Panic. Steps. Super Rio.
And for Atari 2600 game, 4K music and sound, original and port, we have for third place, Fuel Craze, second place, Steps, and the winner is Packline Panic by Thomas Jentsch. Congratulations, Thomas.
Congratulations, Thomas. And amazingly, we still have Thomas available to talk to. Let's go to Thomas. Congratulations again, Thomas, for Packline Panic. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, happy that the sound of Teams is good this year. So last year it was terrible. So it would have been a shame if this happened last year. Yeah, fourth award this year. I don't think I can top this.
It's going to be tough, but keep at it. I know you can do it again.
And you can save a lot of shipping costs now, right?
Yeah, I saw that in the chat. They're like, oh, you know, James can save shipping costs. But it's actually AtariAge that does the shipping and Atari that buys the trophies. So it's all good. Yeah, and it does save Atari.
Yeah.
So AtariAge shipping
It's like
costs.
a clear testament to your hard work.
I want 4 trophies, not just one.
Yes, 4 trophies. You can pack them all together. That's awesome. So anything you want to say about the sound? It sounds like Pac-Man to me.
Yes, I wanted to use original sound, and I'm not good at sound at all. But they are important to a game. So I looked around, and there's Pac-Man 8K from Dintar 816, and he had done very, very good sound. And I looked into them and adapted them to Packline Panic, so he partially deserves the award too. So it's a bit cheating that I get it now on my own, because
we can always put his name on the award if you want. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we will talk about that later. Yeah, that's about the sound. And if I may add, I'm looking for a musician, still looking for a musician for Pas de Deux. 2 people let me alone already, and I'm back to 0, and I won't release the game without good music. And it's taking its time, and now, if somebody is around or knows somebody who may know somebody, ask around. I'm looking for a musician. And
we've got a big audience here, so it's the perfect time to ask.
And this is a good man to team up with. Any
Oh,
musicians
yes, he wins
out
awards.
there?
Come on.
I would recommend this is your man to.
Yeah. And this one will be a big game, so I can give 20, 30, 40K for music and sound if somebody is interested. So
yeah.
Contact
that's
me.
That's not dollars. That's size in bytes. Let's just specify.
Yes. No dollars. No.
So congratulations on Packline Panic once again. It's doing very well in the awards. Let's say.
Yes, overwhelming. Thanks everybody, and bye.
Okay, thank you, Thomas. Congratulations. Bye. And we're done with the 2600s for a bit. We're going to go back to the Atari 8-bit 5200. And we're going to take a look at some graphics now. And this is the original graphics. These are made from nothing, made from their imaginations. So this category is Atari 8-bit 5200 game graphics original. Let's take a look at the nominees.
Atari 8-bit 5200 game graphics original. Cosmic Hero 2 Prologue. Der Schranke 4 in Another World. Shadows of Dimensions. Stardance. Wit Shift. Yahtzee Classic.
And we have the red envelope for Atari 8-bit 5200 game graphics original. In third place, we have Yahtzee Classic ABBUC version. In second place, Der Schranker 4 in Another World. And the winner is Cosmic Hero 2 Prologue by Seslax. Łukasz Pazira for game design, graphics, level design. Krzysztof Svetzycki for coding, and Krzysztof Abrila for music. And to accept his award, we have Łukasz live. Let's go to him. Congratulations. You're live. Hello. Congratulations on the win.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm quite shocked here. And I would like to thank you, ZeroPage Homebrew team, of course, for organizing the event and creating this opportunity for even, having this chance to participate in these awards, and obviously to the Atari community for voting. There was a lot of effort put into these graphics. And actually the whole game was started, the whole game design process actually started from me just doubling a little bit, trying to create something and seeing if I can do any better than 30 years ago. And I think that in the end we pushed it quite far. I wanted to do the justice to Atari graphics capabilities and push it as far as we could. Create awards for players and give a proper art direction, proper design process for the graphics. So try to get it, give it some more realistic qualities like lights and shadows and this retro sci-fi feel. The one thing we are very especially proud of, which is more like a combination of art and code, of course, is our real-time shadow system. So we have not just like the background is just not black. We do have ground, we have gameplay elements, and they are cast shadows, and it's all calculated in real time. So I think we've pushed it as far as we could. We put a lot of hours into design and then into like making the graphics as well. So it's really nice. It's really great to actually see that this is appreciated, and that I got this award. So thank you very much again. And there will be more in the full version of the game. So fingers crossed.
Excellent. Looking forward to playing the full version on ZPH. Thank you for making this game. It's gorgeous, and congratulations.
Thank you. Cheers.
Okay. Bye-bye. And the next category is still graphics for Atari 8-bit 5200, but these are ports, so they're going to be judged against the original versions.
It's always
of the
challenging.
Game. It is. So here are the nominees for Atari 8-bit 5200 game graphics port.
Atari 8-bit 5200 game graphics port. Centipede. Hard Snake. Pen Go Crazy. Street Fighter 2. Tetris. Timberman.
So, for Atari 8-bit 5200 game graphics and ports, we have in third place Hard Snake, in second place Timberman, and the winner is Street Fighter 2. So we have Kirshistov Gura for code and graphics. We have Nicholas Gaspar Arkov and Michał Ślipski, I'm so sorry, on music, and Zigor Karpil for samples. So congratulations.
Congratulations. And we have a pre-recorded acceptance speech from the winner. Let's go to that.
Hi everyone, I'm Gaspar and I have the honor to accept this award on behalf of our graphics team. Our programmer, Vega, Sim, and this guy worked on the GFX of this game for around 8 months or so. The work included the editing of a huge number of frames for each fighter, around 40 to 60 I believe. Multiply that number by 9 are the fighters found in the game, so you end up with a really large number of frames. We also had the backgrounds for each stage with the animated details, the bonus stage with a car, and the end screens, 2 per fighter. So the data piled up really fast. To be honest, we quickly realized that the available cartridge space was quite good, even after adding all the images and samples, the digital samples used in the game. So we decided to recreate the animation intro of the original game instead of having a single static image like we were planning to have in the beginning. We also ended up creating an attract mode with all the fighters, which turned out quite good. It was really an amazing experience to work with these guys, especially with our programmer Vega, who always found a way to bypass the limitations of the system and allowed us and me to use a large number of colors in all screens. Also, Atari Teka, our tester, had a huge role in our graphics. He worked late hours with me on ideas, and he contributed to the aesthetics of our screens. Also, a huge shout out to Smitey, I hope I'm saying his name correctly. He's our third tester. And to all the followers of the Street Fighter 2 thread over the AtariAge forum, and their feedback and input were extremely helpful indeed. Now, some news for the Atari users and gamers. The team is working on a new game. As most of you may know, there is a video on YouTube presenting the progress of a port of the classic game Barbarian. I think Vega and our team did a really good job with this port too, but you will see it soon, I believe, and you can test it. I want to close by thanking all of you who voted for our game. I hope you enjoyed as much as we enjoyed making it. And of course, special thanks to ZeroPage Homebrew for the work and support it provides to the Atari Homebrew scene. We really appreciate it a lot. It's amazing. Again, thanks all of you guys for the support, and I hope I see you soon in a future ZPH event or an upcoming demo party. Cheers, take care.
And we're continuing on with Atari 8-bit and Darcy. We're going to be doing music and sound original. So the category is Atari 8-bit 5200 game, music and sound original. Let's take a look at the nominees.
Atari 8-bit 5200 game, music and sound original. Boberdash. Cosmic Hero 2 Prologue. Der Schranke 4 in Another World. Rogul. Shadows of Dimensions. Stardance.
Red envelope. The winners for Atari 8-bit 5200 game, music and sound original. In third place, Stardance. In second place, Rogul. And the winner is Cosmic Hero 2 Prologue by Stellax. Łukasz Pazira for game design, graphics, level design. Krzysztof Szewedzicki for coding. And Krzysztof Abrila for music. And we have Łukasz on the line live still, I think. So let's throw to him. Congratulations. Hello, hello.
Thank you. Hello again. Hello. So right now I'm with my teammate Krzysztof Bryła Foster, aka Foster, who actually made the music. He cannot be live here, so I have him on his self-made picture. And awesome. I'm going to read a few words from Krzysztof, if you don't mind. So hello, dear ZeroPage Homebrew, James, Tanya, and the whole team. I'm extremely honored to receive the award in the Atari 8-bit 5200 game music and sound original category. Composing for the Atari 8-bit and its legendary Pocket chip is a challenging and creative adventure. Limitations don't stifle creativity, they shape it. Thank you to the organizers Thank you to the jury for the nomination. Thank you to the voters, and thank you and congratulations to the Zelax Games team. So I guess that's to us. I would also like to thank the amazing Atari community around the world for keeping the spirit of 8-bit alive. Take care of yourselves. Peace and love, Krzysztof.
Well said.
Yeah, so if I can add something, is I can tell that Krzysztof he's a madman, and he's been working, like he spent insane hours on each track, probably over like at least a year or a year and a half, one track, 70 versions, 80 versions. So like what you really get in the game is really the pinnacle of he could do, and probably on the, I guess, if you can say, like a cutting edge of what you can do on Pocket. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's gorgeous music and gorgeous graphics too. Yeah, it's a really fun action puzzle game, and everybody should take a look at it. Yeah, congratulations.
Cheers, thank you.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And the next category is, I think it's the port.
Oh my goodness.
For music and sound. Oh my goodness. It is quite a surprise.
It is a surprise.
So let's take a look at the nominees for Atari 8-bit 5200 game music and sound port.
Atari 8-bit 5200 game music and sound port. Centipede. Hard Snake. Pen Go Crazy. Street Fighter 2. Tetris. Timberman.
Darcy's got the
I have
magic
the envelope.
Yeah.
Yes. It's for Atari 8-bit 5200 game music and sound port.
Oh.
In third place, we have a three-way tie. Hard Snake, Pen Go Crazy, and Tetris. In second place, we have a two-place tie. Centipede and Timberman. In first place, we have Street Fighter 2 by Krzysztof Gura, slightly. Oh, never mind.
Don't read that part.
At Vega 123, Code and Graphics, Sim Graphics, Nicholas Gaspar, Arakovitis.
Sure, that works.
Nicholas Gaspar Graphics, Michał Shiplovsky at Micro Music.
Don't have to do the ads.
Don't know what?
Don't have to do the ads.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zigor PL for samples. That's the best I could do. And
let's applaud Darcy and the winner.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Good job. And we have a written acceptance speech.
Is it in English?
No, it is in all in Polish. So good luck.
Good,
untranslated. There you go.
Now. So this is from. Is it
Krzysztof
Gora? Thank you for awarding Street Fighter 2. It is an appreciation of the work of people involved in this project and confirmation that the game was very well received. The game was quite a challenge because it's rather a game for 16-bit computers and consoles. The team wanted it to be more than just a game with beautiful graphics and music, but also, perhaps most importantly, be playable and have the atmosphere of the original, and I think it worked. Thank you again for winning in 3 categories. Finally, I'd like to add that another game is almost finished, Barbarian. The game is already in the final testing phase.
Yay! Yay! So the next... Nope, not yet. So the next... Actually, that was the same one as before. Yeah. So that's okay. So the next category, still Atari 8-bit 5200 game. It's still 8-bit, but this is for game. The whole thing, the accumulation of graphics, sound, programming, testing, everything goes into this.
So this is the big one that everybody wants.
This is the big one that everybody wants, yes.
This is where the tears are justified.
The tears of losing? The tears of winning.
All the tears of joy, sir. All of the tears. Pick your tears. They're justified.
They're justified. Yeah, so this is kind of for the team effort, for everybody contributing. So this category is Atari 8-bit 5200 game original. And here are the nominees.
Pow!
Atari 8-bit 5200 game original. Cosmic Hero 2 Prologue. Der Schranke 4 In Another World. The Lost Temple of Gold. Lucky Men. Rogul. Stardance.
We have the red envelope, and due to crumbs in voice, I'll be rating twice in a row. You're welcome. This is for Atari 8-bit 5200 game original. This is the big one.
Yes.
In third place, we have Rogul. In second place, Der Schranker 4 In Another World. The winner. This is the big one. Sorry, did I mention it was the big one?
It's the big one.
This is the big one. The winner, Cosmic Hero 2 Prologue by Zelax Wukashpazira. For game design, graphics, level design. I'm laughing at myself, just to be clear.
Yes, we all are.
Yes, we're all laughing at you, Darcy.
Don't worry, we're
all laughing together. Kashistov Svetjitsky for coding, and Kashistov Tov Brila for music.
And we have an acceptance live from Wukash. Welcome, welcome, and congratulations again for the big prize, the overall win for the game. Congratulations.
At this point, I can only just say thank you. I have no more words, really. But I do want to say that I'm very proud of the game. I'm very proud of what we accomplished with the team. I'm responsible for actually dragging everyone through the mud, to get this done, because it was originally my idea. So I just want to actually thank my team as well on that occasion, because everyone took the whole challenge, very seriously. Everyone they did their best work, and it's been almost 4 years since we started on this, so we managed to keep going somehow, and especially on an occasion like this, with an award like this, it keeps motivation to actually keep going and get the full game done. I would like to give a shout to 2 remaining team members that are in the Zelax team. Krzysztof Święcicki, Saint, who did all the assembly coding. I think that the engine for the game is a masterpiece. It might not be visible that well when you play the game, but the game is really pushing like Atari CPU to its limit, using every spare cycle, and it's insanely optimized. Maybe one day Krzysztof will share some materials on how he actually made it work, in those 50 frames per second, and it's especially the game logic is what is the most complex part. And I would like also mention Tomasz Boksa, TBXX, who is like he's the newest addition to the team. He's our lead tester, but he's been around the project from the very beginning. And actually he was the person that made us, Zelax team actually come together after 30 years. Because he organized 4 years ago, a bit longer than that, he organized an event at which we all met together after almost 30 years, and that kind of made the spark and actually initiated, our sort of return to the roots, and made us go back to 8-bit and then slowly start something which eventually came to be a Cosmic Hero game. So yes, I'm very proud of our work. I would like to thank everyone, my team, and obviously everyone who voted for the game. We do work on the full version. It's gonna still take a while longer because there's a lot more content in there. But this really helps to keep going. So thank you, and hopefully see you in the future as well.
Yeah, congratulations again, and again, looking forward to playing the full game of that.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And I think this is the last award for Atari 8-bit. Let me just check ahead. It is. This is Atari 8-bit.
So you organized it correctly and had the most important one last?
I would no. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Oh,
not the most important. They're all.
Who's
important.
on the buzzer?
But I did put them in a very specific order. This is Atari 8-bit 5200 game port, and this
I
is
see what you're
this
saying.
is for ports. The overall game, but for ports.
Yes,
Last one's for original.
I understand where. I'm sorry. I said
Apologize.
it wrong. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Not most important. They're all important. So this, let's take a look at the nominees for Atari 8-bit 5200 game port.
Pow pow!
Atari 8-bit 5200 game port. Centipede. Hard Snake. Pen Go Crazy. Street Fighter 2. Tetris. Timberman.
We've got the red envelope of congratulations. The winners for Atari 8-bit 5200 game port. In third place, Centipede. In second place, Timberman. And the winner for Atari 8-bit 5200 game port, Street Fighter 2 by Krzysztof Gura. For code and graphics, Sim for graphics, Nicholas Gaspar Arachovitis, it's hard, graphics, Michał Szpilowski for music, and Jaguar Karpiel for samples. Congratulations. And we have a written acceptance speech. Actually, if you could put that in and put it over there. It's the same as last time, but I'll read it again. Thank you for awarding Street Fighter II. It is an appreciation of the work of people involved in this project and confirmation that the game was very well received. The game was quite a challenge because it's rather a game for 16-bit computers and consoles. The team wanted it to be more than just a game with beautiful graphics and music, but also, perhaps most importantly, be playable and have the atmosphere of the original, and I think it worked. Thank you again for winning in 3 categories. Finally, I'd like to add that another game is almost finished, Barbarian. And there's a video of Barbarian already out there. The game is already in the final testing phase, so congratulations to Street Fighter II. And it's time for a giveaway. Number 3.
How about you draw and I'll hold the bag?
Okay, let's mix it up a bit. So let's go to...
no, I have to hold the bag.
You
can't draw and hold the bag.
That's true.
I mean,
it's
you can.
one, you can't, but it's not how it's done.
It's not as much fun.
No.
For me.
Okay.
And don't show them the thing. The person who holds the bag has to tell the person drawing not to show
That's
them.
True.
That's one of
Darcy
the rules.
knows the script.
I know the rules.
Okay, let's see. But I can show it to you. You see that?
I do.
Okay. I have it in my hand. The magic letter, A through Z. Remember the rules. Don't type a letter until it's time to go. And so if you got to go, you have. And at some point, the go will go into the screen and I don't know. It goes so fast.
I thought we saw it there, but scroll up and see.
Yeah, let's see. Where am I? Oh, there's a little thing there too. Minimizing our view window. Nope, no. Nobody. Oh, there we go. SCHIGIS Co. Somebody picked up before I did give a little hint, which was fun. It is C. Let's go to transition to the close.
Oh, sorry.
I got to prove that I'm not.
Gotcha. Yeah, for your face. Yeah, we got it.
There we go. It's a C, and it's worth 3 points apparently, and it goes back in the bag. So congratulations, if you can, yeah.
Congratulations.
Go.
Typing C.
Yes, you.
No one else.
You typed.
No one else was able to do that, and you did it.
Quite a lot of people
Excellent
didn't
job.
type C.
Yeah, it was quite a.
It was a scroll
large list.
this time.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Yeah.
And now we're going to move on to another console. This one, a portable one. It is the Atari Lynx.
Ooh.
It's a very, very fun console.
And it is also scary, but not as scary.
It's a little bit scary. So the category is Atari Lynx game original import. And these are completed games, full games. We had to combine them together. Not as many Lynx this year, but they're still all good. And you should play them. So the category is Atari Lynx. Game? I was hoping you'd read it up, but that's okay.
I
denied.
I didn't.
Didn't pick up what I was throwing down.
Did I mention that I'm taking improv classes starting in March? But I have not taken them yet.
Yes, and
apparently.
Read that up.
Atari Lynx game original import.
Here are the nominees.
Atari Lynx game original and port. Furor. Lynx Jam 2024 Maximum Destruction. Maisie 2 Mini. Nishiyama. Paradise Island. Red Against the Machines.
It's Tanya reading out the names.
I've got the red envelope. And so for Atari Lynx game, original and port. In third place, we have Paradise Island. In second place, Furor. And the winner, Red Against the Machines by Ancient World Computing, Alex Kraken for the code, and Ray Zamber for music composition. Congratulations.
Yay. And we have a recorded video that we will show you now for the acceptance speech. Let's go to that.
Hello Tanya, hello James, hello the AtariAge community. Good evening from Sweden. It's a bit late today for me to attend in person in the middle of the night here. So hence the video recording. So on behalf of my music artist Cyril and also Michael, who helped us a lot, we are really happy to receive this award for Red. Red has been in development for many years. So the game has been in development for approximately 5 years. For the first 3 or 4 years I was all alone doing coding, of course, but also art. That's a good lesson for me, that for my forthcoming game I should not do art because I'm really slow at it. Then I received the help of Cyril and Michael for the music, and they did a fantastic job putting like some really nice melody on the game. And the game was finally released last November. It was sold out after just a few weeks, so now we are looking into doing a second run for the game. There were a lot of other really cool games this year, and some of them would have deserved to receive this award again. So I just have a thought at NOP 90. I think this game is going to be absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to play it. And as for me, I think this year I will focus on Cosmo Cats again, formerly known as Bomber Cats. The game is pretty much done, except for the most important part, which is the Comlinks code. But that's coming up pretty much soon. We'll probably give some news before the summer, and we'll see. The game will be released by Songbirds. Hello Carl, by the way. And yeah, I think that's it for me for this time. Thanks all Atari fan. That's a great community to be part of. And thanks again for the show, Tanya and Jeff.
Category number 24. Yeah, we haven't been saying numbers, but this is number 24.
Out of nowhere.
And for number 24, Jaguar, or Jaguar, or Jaguar. I have heard 3 pronunciations of this. They're all fun. Jaguar, yeah.
Jaguar.
Quite like pretty even actually. The pronunciations. Europeans usually do Jaguar. And I don't know where the Jaguar and Jaguar is.
Specific to it being a video game console and it has wires?
I don't know.
I think it's specific to the cat.
And I think that people are mixing in
so.
cars as well, car pronunciations.
True.
But anyway, this is nobody can hear you.
Slight tangent there. Yeah.
These are the nominees for Atari Jaguar, how I say it, game original import. So let's take a look.
Atari Jaguar game original import. Max Vampire Crypt Raider. Old Towers. Rocketeer Caravan Edition. Rocketeer Rebounced. Shoot 'em Up 3D. Wings of Death.
And we're back from space. The the winners of Atari Jaguar Game Original Import in third place, Shoot 'em Up 3D. In second place, Rocketeer Rebounced. And the winner is Wings of Death by Mark Rocha, Jaguar version, Eric Desert for sound engine, Carl Forhan for production, ACC XESS and Nils Schneider, Artur Sabat, Dr. Gas, Dr. Future, Monty, and Seventh Sven for the CD soundtrack remixes. Congratulations.
Excellent.
And we have a written statement, I believe, from them. Is that correct? Yes, we do. And here it is. This is from Mark Rocha from Eclipse Software. Thank you so much for the award. Wings of Death was originally designed during the exciting times when ST computers were still a popular platform in Europe. Upgrading it to a Jaguar brought back many great memories from this era. The project touched key milestones of my early game industry years, so it was important to me to invest serious effort to get it right. My goal was to find optimal balance between preserving original assets while still utilizing Jaguar's superior hardware. I had planned a Jaguar version since 1995, and I'm glad I finally made it happen with just a minor delay of 30 years. Just like before in the ST, we had to overcome technical challenges to make the gameplay and sound as nicely as it does. The gameplay and sound as nicely as it does. Here I want to thank Eric Desert for his brilliant ST and Amiga sound chip emulation on the Jaguar DSP, allowing us to run the original audio synth code. And of course, many thanks to Carl Forhan from Songbird for his relentless efforts to make this and future releases possible. Thank you to everybody in the Atari community, homebrew community. Keep up the great work. Obviously, I need to take a drink of water.
Yeah.
But I'll do it after this. Statement from Carl Forhan from Songbird Productions. Thank you so much, James, Tanya, and the ZPH crew. And all the Atari fans out there. You're the reason I enjoy being part of this community. And special thanks to Mark from Eclipse. He put so much passion and professionalism into the Jaguar port of Wings of Death. Stay tuned for more Jaguar releases this year, including Vroom, which won an award, Where Is It, and Shapeshifter 2000. Well, thank you so much, and congratulations. There's the envelope. And we're going to go to a very special category next, which has a lot of competition, and it's Atari game packaging. So this is not the game, not the graphics, not the sound, literally nothing to do with that at all. And that's why it spans all the different platforms, because it can compete on a level playing field that way, because it's the box, it's the cover art for the cartridge or disc, depending on the platform. It's the manual, it's the things inside, the maps, the buttons, anything that's inside the packaging. So you get a lot of competition with this, because it's everywhere, you know, 2600, 7800, everything. Yeah. Yep.
I was just going to say, sometimes you love the game, but you also really like the stuff. So
yes.
The packaging and the art that goes with it.
Yes.
Really, really beautiful, creative people out there. So. Yeah.
Oh yeah, really creative, and we've seen some really great packaging over the years.
Yeah.
So here are the nominees for Atari game packaging.
Atari game packaging. Bernie and the Tower of Doom. Minigun Miner. Mousetrap and Mouseline. Oh Shoot. Spider's Arcade. Strike Zone Bowling. All right. For Atari game packaging, in third place we have Mousetrap and Mouse Line. In second place, Strike Zone Bowling. And our winner is a tie. So, our first winner is Bernie and the Tower of Doom by Muddy Vision, Lewis Hill, Michael Shiplovsky for music, Dave Hughes for additional graphics, John Galsano for cover art, and William Thorpe for packaging design.
And we have Lewis live via video to accept the award. Welcome, Lewis. Congratulations on the great packaging.
Hey, James. Hey, Tanya. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Thank you.
So, talk to us a little bit about the packaging and who did it, and a little bit behind the scenes on it.
Yeah, I have to say I feel an absolute fraud coming to collect the packaging because I did very little work other than poke, prod and guide. The credit absolutely has to go to John and Will. They did an absolutely amazing job. John's original treatments came, and then I looked at those and I worked a bit with Albert on them, and we decided which way we wanted to go. And then it was more a case of me giving them some creative feedback, and John knocked it out the park, and then Will came to do some final touch-ups for the final boxing, which was some amazing work as well. So yeah, the credit has to go to John and Will. They are absolute superstars.
Yep. And great guy, John. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, his artwork, I think he's literally done the artwork for every one of my boxes to date. So that's quite a few releases. And yes. Will did the work on EXOCE, which again was another absolutely top quality piece of creative work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Lewis.
Thank you very much. I just want to say one quick thank you to everyone who voted. There's a lot of categories to go through. Everyone that voted, really, it's appreciated by all of the devs and creative people that are involved in these games. And I've got a special shout out to a couple of my non-retro gaming buddies who I'm trying to get into this, and they're watching today. So Nara and Ibers.
More people, come. There's great games here. Come to the community. That's awesome. So thank you so much, Lewis, and keep making your incredible games. Always looking forward to new Muddy Vision games.
Thank you, James. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
And
we have, remember, it's a tie.
That's right. And for our second first place winner,
yes,
we have Spiders Arcade by Champ Games, John Champeau for design, programming, music, and sound effects, Nathan Strum for the graphics, packaging layout, Dave Dries for packaging illustrations.
Because it was back-to-back video conferencing, we do have, I think it's John is going to be joining us, but we're just waiting for him to join up.
Yep.
Because we have him live. Because I don't know if Teams can do multiple conferences
There's not
at
a
the
waiting
same
room,
time.
I don't think, for it. So it'll just take us
give him a couple
quick
seconds.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I saw him in the chat.
Yeah.
So he's around. We'll just give him a couple seconds. Otherwise, I might give this one to Erlen to take home. if John doesn't want it. Oh, there he is. I'll wait for the video.
We're almost there.
You can pretend this is like somebody's coming from the audience, walking up to the stage.
Everyone's clapping.
They're playing the orchestral music, and let's switch over to him anyway. Maybe we'll hear him, and then he can. Oh, there we go!
Hey!
Hooray! Okay. Oh, 1 second, John. Congratulations, John.
All right, dude. Am I on?
You're on live.
How do I look?
Just beautiful.
Okay,
you look awesome.
Thanks, James. You know that means a lot to me. So.
Well, I sincerely mean it. Congratulations, John. Great packaging on Spiders Arcade. The colors are beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yep. Wonderful. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. I actually asked Dave Dry. Dave did the artwork for this. Unfortunately, he had a prior engagement and could not join. But he did write a little something that I'll read. It's not an official speech, but he does have a couple shout outs. So I'll at least add those in here. So let's see. Sorry I couldn't make it. Blah, blah, blah. Wait, sorry. Okay, here we go. Great news. And I'm honored to. Okay. Hi, I'm Dave Dries. This is great news. I am honored to be recognized by my contribution and appreciate my offer to accept. Okay, we'll skip that part. Had I been able to accept, which he hasn't, he would have thanked, and I will do it for him. He thanks the community for the recognition, ZeroPage Homebrew, that's you guys, for taking the time to organize the awards. Me, that's you. No, it's me. Me for trusting him to create the image that captures the spirit of the game, and Nathan Strum for doing all the hard work, which is putting together the final layouts for the manual and the poster and the box and all that kind of stuff. So that's what he wanted to share. So I'd like to echo those sentiments and certainly thank Dave for his amazing artwork. He's done a bunch of artwork for a few champ games, Wizard of War, Galagon, Tutankhamun, Spiders, and he also has the artwork for Ripoff, which we haven't released yet in the can. So he's been busy at work. He's contributed a lot to us, and certainly a big thanks to Nathan for all the work he does to take that artwork and then turn it into something we can actually put together for the packaging for the game and sell it. I do contribute a little bit for the packaging. I just do the like the text for the manuals and stuff like that. But obviously the thing that really shines here is David's artwork. Is that the Spiders Arcade 50s sci-fi vibe is really cool, and it's one of my favorites that he's done. So so thanks to everyone there. Yeah, so that's it. So thanks, and I'm glad Dave. I think this is his first award as far as artwork that is done. Yeah. So it's certainly a long, well deserved for him. So congratulations to Dave. So okay, that's it. Well, thanks everyone also for the support. So appreciate it.
Thank you so much, John.
Thanks, John.
For filling in for Dave.
Okay, I tried my best. Okay.
We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
We're getting down to the last awards. And I think we got 7,800 games next.
Nice.
So this one is for Atari 7,800 Game Original. So let's take a look at the nominees for that category.
Atari 7800 Game Original. The Legend of Naomi. Maisie 2. Mian. Savalis. Tunnels of Hyperion. Waffle Painter.
And the winners are for Atari 7800 Game Original. Third place, Waffle Painter. In second place, The Legend of Naomi. And the winner for Atari 7800 Game Original is Tunnels of Hyperion by VHZC Games. Vladimir Zuniga, VHZC. So this is his second award. He has won this evening. But like last time, he is not able to attend, unfortunately. So I'll give this one to Kev to hold for him until we can get it to him. So congratulations, Vladimir. There you go.
Very nice.
And up next, I think it's still 7800, but this one's a port. So this is the all-in-one Atari 7800 game port. So let's take a look at the nominees for that category.
Atari 7800 game port, Mousetrap and Mouseline. Pac-Man double feature. Shotgun. Side bounce. Stone Age. Tiger Heli.
Hey, all right, I have the red envelope.
Yay.
So, for Atari 7800 game port, in third place we have Pac-Man double feature. In second place, Mousetrap and Mouseline. And the winner, we have Tiger Heli by PlayOn, Bruno Stu, for the 7800 port, Maxime Stu for the Pokey Music conversion, Ben Jones, the executive producer, Rob Pace and John Calsano for packaging artwork.
Congratulations!
Congrats.
Now we have some people to accept it live. I'm not sure if they all have video, but let's switch over to them anyway. We're going to have Bruno Stu, Maxime Stu, and Ben Jones. I can only see Ben, so he'll have to be the face for everyone, I guess.
Hello, everyone.
Hey! Hello, welcome. So 2 people without video and 1 with. At least we have something to look at.
Okay,
Congratulations, everyone.
The French videos are not working. I don't know why. Me too. Okay.
So the stews are not working. That's okay.
No,
you can keep
for
trying.
the stews, it's not working. I will try again because I had my video.
Oh, Ben is celebrating. Well, it is worth celebrating. Tiger Heli is an incredible accomplishment.
Yep.
It's absolutely amazing.
It's all Bruno's work. I'm just a mere paper shuffler.
Naturally, I would really like to thank Ben because not only for being the producer, but also for the 300 lines of Excel sheet with all the remarks about the game, all the hours testing and playing. That was incredible. And also thanks to Maxime for working on the music because it was
it's great.
It was quite some work on this and really a very interesting adventure. Really a great adventure. And maybe we can say that it won't be the last games.
Certainly not.
Yeah.
Certainly not.
Excellent.
Exactly. We have already 5 games in the pipeline and working really on 3 of them. Yeah. So I think we will maybe see each other a few times.
Maybe this time next year.
If we can finish them.
Oh, no, that's the problem.
Yeah, exactly, that's the problem. Thank you for all the people who have voted for us, and really, I hope that we can bring some joy, at least to people playing these games.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
see you soon. Maybe next time with a video. I don't know when we can not Twitch.
Yes, that would be good.
The French cameras are not working anymore.
Well, it's the CCAM kind of problem, CCAM NTSC problem. No.
Yes, maybe CCAM, yes. It's possible.
Very geeky joke, I'm sorry. So, yeah, congratulations. It's such a fun game. It was great having the premiere of Tiger Heli on the show. It's such a great shooter. I love shooters. So congratulations to your whole team.
Okay, thank you very much. See you soon.
Thanks for bug testing it, James.
Oh yes, and bug
yes,
testing
thank
and beta
you, James,
testing as
for
well.
testing it.
Yeah, thanks
of
to
course.
everybody at AtariAge, thanks to everybody at Atari, thanks to everybody at PlayOn, everybody at Tatsujin. You all know who you are. You know, it's an absolute joy for me and Bruno and Maxime to make this game. A lot of effort was put in, but it was really joyful, and I just can't wait. And we're right in the middle of making some bangers for this year and next year, and I just can't wait for it to happen again. I hope to be here in the same place this time next year. Boom.
Well, we shall see. We'll see what the voters decide.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. Thank you to all of you, and congratulations. Goodbye.
Nice evening to everybody.
Goodbye.
Take care.
Bye.
Excellent. Okay. So we're done with the 7800s. We're down to like 1, 2, 3, 4 more.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Okay, so the next category is Atari ST TT Falcon Game Original and Port. So let's take a look at the nominees.
Atari STE TT Falcon Game Original Import. Chroma Grid. Defender. Galactic Panic. Hero Fantasy: The King's Sword. Invasion of the Emerald Saucers. Puckman.
And I've got the red envelope. For Atari ST TT Falcon Game Original and Port, the winners are: in third place, Puckman. In second place, yeah, Tanya pronounces Puckman. It's so funny. In second place, Defender. And the winner is, for Atari ST TT Falcon Game Original and Port, Galactic Panic. By Alan Smithy, story and game design. IMI and Steve for code, and IMI and Owl for music and graphics. And we have a written acceptance speech here. And let me flip to that. I'm truly honored, and this is from IMI. I'm truly honored, and I'm grabbing this award before you all come to your senses and change your mind. Very smart. First, I want to thank the people of ZeroPage Homebrew and AtariAge for bringing these awards to life. And also a big thank you to everyone in the committee for nominating Galactic Panic. I think it's brilliant that this even exists, and you're doing a fantastic job of shining a spotlight on the creations of this awesome community. Thanks to the voters who were kind enough to vote for my silly game. I'm humbled and grateful. Thanks to those who didn't vote for it. All the games were superb anyway. To all the people who played Galactic Panic, thank you very much. Your support and nice messages mean a lot to me. To everyone who got stuck, I'm sorry. I also want to share these laurels with all the people who supported me through the long time it took to make this game. My girlfriend, even though she didn't want to be thanked, who helped me with the graphics amongst other things. Steve, whose contributions to the code helped me get the game on the right track, if it ever was. GGN, Zerkman, Gwem, Anima, and all the ST coders online for their help, resources, and tools. Many thanks to all the testers who helped me make the game, I hope, less infuriating. Thanks to my mom, who got very excited to try the game but didn't get very far. And of course, a big shout out to the amazing Atari community. So considering how long it took to make Galactic Panic, if everything goes well, I guess I'll see you in 2036 for the next game. Very funny. Love it. So you want to put that over there?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, now we come to the part of the show that is maybe not so much fun. It's the In Memoriam. And this is dedicated to all the people that unfortunately we lost during 2025 from our community.
Yeah.
You know, developers, graphics people, just anybody that we lost that was making games in our community, and we're going to really miss them and their contributions and just them personally, talking with them in person and online. So let's take a look at that.
So this next award is a Lifetime Achievement Award that I'm going to be presenting. And this is a special one for me because I know this person personally, and they're the whole reason why I'm here and why we're all here. So it's a great honor of mine to offer this award to James Earl O'Brien of ZeroPage Homebrew. So come over here, come over here.
Wow, this is unexpected, but also not unexpected because I have to give myself the award almost. Yes, this is voted on by the nomination committee. And my name, they filtered out the rest of the people in the first 7, I guess, and my name rose to the top. Well, thank you so much to the nomination committee for nominating me for this award. I was hoping maybe in the 10th awards I would get it. That's a nice number, but thank you so much. It's literally, been 8 years doing this show and doing things for the community, putting on the awards, doing the ZeroPage Homebrew show, maintaining the lists of games on the forums, chatting with developers, doing beta testing for developers. It's truly an honor that they think that I am worthy of having this award. I love this community. I know a couple months ago there was a bit of a scare that things were getting a bit too much for me, but it all got sorted out. So I'm very happy to continue on and do everything that I love doing for this community because it's absolutely amazing. The amount of work that everybody puts into this, the developers, the people who just chat on the forums and in the chat rooms, it's absolutely astounding if you add up all the work that is put into this, and the places that are provided for us to exist, to be able to show off our games in the AtariAge forum. AtariAge is really the reason why we're all here. They held down the fort for all these years. And, I discovered them and, dusted off my 2600, brought it out of the closet, dusted off, and discovered the amazing world of homebrew like 20 years ago. And that's just been my straight track ever since. I've always been into online streaming for about over 25 years now. I've been into gaming forever. And I thought, combine those two things and make it, something I love to do. And I've been doing this for 8 years and I still love doing it. It's so absolutely rewarding. And the great thing about it is there's a new game every day to play, no matter what. I go online, go to the forums, they can't really hear me, can they? Or am I still mic'd?
Oh, I think you're mic'd. You're mic'd. Don't worry.
I was like, I gave it to somebody.
No, you're mic'd.
Is that there's constantly new stuff to play on the show. And it's continually astounding me the way they're able to the developers are able to keep pushing these systems further and further, especially the ancient Atari 2600, which is coming up to its 50th anniversary in like one more year. And I don't know what else to say. It's an absolute honor to win this award and to be given it by my peers in the community. It's an absolute honor. So thank you so much. It's a bit awkward to get an award on my own show, but they forced me. The nomination committee forced me to take it. So thank you so much. It's an absolute honor. Thank you. Thank you. So continuing on. So out. Actually, we'll all come back in for the next. Shuffle. We'll come back in for the last award. So the next award next category is Atari 2600 game port. We're down to the last two. So it's port then original, but this is port first. So these are the nominees for Atari 2600 game port.
Atari 2600 game port. Exercise. Boom. Chaotic Grill. Packline Panic. Spider's Arcade. Squish'em Deluxe.
And for the Atari 2600 game port, third place is Exercise, second place is Chaotic Grill, and our winner is first place Spider's Arcade by John Champeau, design and programming, music and sound, Nathan Strum, and Dave Dries for packaging and illustrations. Congratulations.
And we have John live. Let's go to John. John Champeau, again, you.
All right.
Welcome back.
I'm back. Wow. This one was quite a shock, to be honest with you. I know Spiders isn't a fairly popular game, so I'm very proud that this one managed to win the hearts of of people. So thank you to you and to the whole community. It's very much appreciated. So.
Yeah, plucked from an obscure arcade game and made real onto the 2600. I'm really glad you rescued this game from obscurity. It's so much fun. It's such a great shooter.
Well, thanks, James. Yeah, that was that's like you pointed out early in the show. You know, sometimes these ports they have a leg up on original game just because people cash in on the nostalgia on that to say, okay, well, it's Pac-Man, so we're going to vote for that, or I'm going to vote for Zookeeper or Galaga, whatever. But Spiders, I think I've had like 3 people say, "Oh yeah, I remember playing this." So
wow,
this was quite a surprise, but a good one. So I appreciate it. So I do have a few people to thank, so I should probably dive in. So first, of course, I have to thank Nathan. He was one of the naysayers when I first suggested I was going to do Spiders. He had never heard of it either, so he always has a crack. And this one was Check's Calendar, not April Fools, something like that. So that was his way of telling me that he wasn't really on board. But to his credit, he did amazing work on the graphics and helping with the packaging, and he really enjoys the game now. So it's if we can get him to like it, I guess we can get a few other people to like it as well. So thanks to Nathan for all the work he's done for all the Champ games. So I wouldn't be here without you, buddy. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna cry. So I also want to thank all the testers, people that gave us feedback. We have official testers that we employ. We pay them in love. And
so much love.
Yeah, exactly. James, you're on that list, of course. You and the ZeroPage Homebrew crew that spends time first showing this off on your show, and then your After Dark. I don't know if I can talk about the After Dark thing. Is that like secret or anything?
Oh.
But yeah,
no, it's not secret.
Exactly.
We need more people watching it.
It's a different YouTube page. That's
so certainly the feedback on that, especially on the mode, like the challenge mode that we typically add to these games, where it's a new features. So it's kind of like the original part that we add to these games. So the feedback is always appreciated there. The other testers, Jurgen Oster, Bomberman 94 is his call. He tests all my games. He's a great resource for that, and he's also my PAL guy, so he always lets us know if the colors are off. So thank you to him. Thank you to Nathan Withy, aka McAllister. He's been testing a bunch of my games as well. He always has great feedback, and he's usually the guy that can get to level 100. So that always helps us to make sure that if someone does get to that point, it's not going to crash. So thank you. Also Steve Ramirez. He's been a tester on many of my games. So, Steve, thank you so much for continuing that contribution. And my son, Joe. I mean, I'm still trying to convince him he's a developer by trade. So I'm trying to get him to take over the family business so I can go retire at some point. So we're starting slow we're starting slow with testing, but he's really been a good resource for that. So thanks, Steve. Thanks to Joe for that. Also, I think that's about it. Of course, I want to thank ZeroPage Homebrew again for these awards, AtariAge for sponsoring them, and James, thanks. Congrats, by the way, for the much-deserved Lifetime Achievement Award. Certainly,
thank you so much, John.
Yeah, you brought a bright light onto the homebrew community, and I know Champ Games has certainly benefited from all of the work that you and your team put into not only this award, but weekly, twice a week, whatever it is, testing everything you do. It's really appreciated, certainly by me, and obviously the community thinks so as well. So congratulations. So
thank you so much, John.
Yep, you're welcome. So, and as far as and AtariAge, of course, for sponsoring. So also want to say thanks to Al and Fred. Always good to thank these guys. Again, they contribute. Fred's always contributing from the hardware side to give us more toys to play with and make better games with the 2600. He also provides me with the boards I use to actually sell the cartridges. And Al, he's been a mentor from the publishing side, getting us up and running. So thank you, Al, for all you do as well. And that's about it. I'll just spend a few moments just saying what Champ has planned for 2026 in case anyone's interested. So we are finishing up Rip-Off. I know I'd mentioned that last year, so that's going to be our next game. It's going to be a 4-player action, so you need all your buddies on this one. So
yeah, we'll get them all
Darcy,
in.
Arlen, yeah, exactly. Yep. So that should be pretty fun. Yeah. We're also working on Cosmic Dungeon, which is a port space dungeon, which we will be releasing as well. We have a couple other secret games. Actually, I have a real big secret game, James, I'll need to reach out to you about because we'll need to debut that probably within a month. So, and this is something I've never spoken about. It came up in just a casual conversation with Nathan in the mid-December saying, wow, well, what about this? And then 6 weeks later, we have almost a full game. So it's pretty cool. So we're excited to show that one. So. I know some people have been asking about Draconian Deluxe, which was announced, I think, a couple years ago with Daryl. He has come back and he has started reworking on that. He's got his dev environment up, so we're hoping that that's something that we can get published in 2026. Also, Xevious. We're working with Chris Walton on that to get that released as well. That was supposed to be released last year, but we're continuing to do that as well. So,
very nice.
And I'm also I brought Carlos Santano. He's done a bunch of Champ Games published games, presents games for us. I brought him over to the dark side, and I'm training him on CDFJ. So he's working on a game as well. So. We're hoping, he's hoping to get that done by this year as well. And then also, I just want to announce, I think I announced this on some other time, but Manuel Rothkar, I don't know if I'm saying that right, is a Cybergoth. He's done a bunch of games, homebrews way back when, like Colony 7, Starfire, Crazy Balloon, and Seagull. So we're working on republishing those as well. So it's going to be a busy year for Champ Games. And yeah, so just want to thank the community for all the support. Certainly means a lot, especially when things start, when we start to get down and we need some inspiration. You guys always seem to provide it, so it's much appreciated. So. That's it. So thanks again, and thanks again for Spider's Arcade. I mean, like I was one of those 3 people that played this as a kid. It's one of my favorites. So I was really happy that I was able to bring this not only to the 2600, but also give it some much-deserved recognition. So it's a wonderful shooter. And if you haven't had a chance, certainly head on over to champ.games and download the demo. I think you'll appreciate it. So that's it. Okay. Awesome. Well, thanks, everyone. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much, John. Congratulations.
Thanks so much, John.
Thanks. Okay, great. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye. And now we have another last giveaway.
One last giveaway. And remember, don't wait until we say go.
Yeah, wait until we say go.
That's how it works.
I picked last time, so you get to pick.
Ooh, okay.
Make it a good one.
Okay.
Make it a really obscure letter. Like way out there. Let's see.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, we both see it now. So let's see if anybody can guess it.
Right behind here.
You can't guess double letters. You have to guess single letters. I haven't seen it yet. Single letters. Bachmid 50. You have to pick single letters.
Not yet. I don't think I've seen it yet.
No, I don't think I've seen it either. I've been watching really closely.
Keep going.
Keep going. Oh my goodness. Ooh. See, it was an obscure letter. It was an obscure letter.
You gonna have to do another round?
Well, it's kind of
Free for all now?
Free for all at this point. Oh, there we go. Okay, Dr. Errata gets it. It is the letter D. Oh, it sees your face. There we go. The letter D for 2 points.
And I did see it, but someone did a double.
Yes,
so it
that's
doesn't
against
count.
the rules. You can't just type A through Z and go, I win.
I appreciate the strategy, though.
Unless you
That's
press
a-
enter between each one. I was a little
Ticka,
surprised
ticka,
that
ticka,
nobody
ticka.
did that.
Well, they're pretty good players. They besides the double letters. They're playing pretty nicely. Okay, so you got Dr. Irata's name. Definitely contact me through Twitch or social media, email address, AtariAge
impossible to
forums.
find. You're never going to be able to find him.
I'm very obscure. I don't do a show twice a week at all. So we're down to the very last category.
This is it.
This is
what
it.
we've
This
all
is-
been waiting for.
It's the end of the show. No.
No, this is...
This is the last category. It is Atari 2600 Game Original. So let's take a look at the nominees for that.
Atari 2600 Game Original. Bobby is Home. Dasher. Minigun Miner. Plan B, New Earth. Robo Tito. Sign Runner.
We thought we'd bring everyone in for the last
end.
award. It
We're
is
so
the
close.
end. We all got to jump up and do a freeze frame.
Yeah.
So the winners for the Atari 2600 Game Original in third place, Plan B, New Earth. In second place, Robo Tito. And the winner of Atari 2600 Game Original is Bobby is Home by Christian Hammers. Hammers, Dan. Congratulations. Now, we have a pre-recorded speech from Christian, so let's take a look at what he's got to say.
I tell you what, if you had told me as a 6-year-old with the Atari 2600 under the Christmas tree, with pole position in tennis, that I would win an award more than 40 years later writing a homebrew game for that machine, what should I do? Call the doctors with the straitjackets right along? I don't know. It's unbelievable. Thank you so much for everyone voting for the game. And of course, a huge shout out also goes to Al from the AtariAge forums for providing us this platform to share and talk about all this nerdy stuff. And of course, to the ZeroPage homebrew team, especially James, for putting all his time into tracking the games, hosting the shows, hosting this award. We are so glad to have you back after this short hiccup last year. And thank you very much. So what's coming up next? I'm already working on the next game. It's kind of a fishing game. It's called Fate of a Bait. But this time you are the worm on the hook, trying not to get eaten by the fish and try to survive that fishing trip. It'll be a lot of fun, I hope. We'll see. So thanks again to everyone. Greetings from Hamburg and have a nice evening. Bye-bye.
Congratulations on your triple win, Christian Hammers. And that's it. We've given out all the awards to give out.
There's none left
been
at
a
all?
marathon.
None
No.
left. It's an empty pile of red envelopes. It's all gone. Yeah.
Can you show the award again?
Oh, yes.
So everyone knows,
yeah.
all those winners know what they're getting?
So go to close. There we go.
Yeah, very nice.
Oh, Darcy's messing it up. Get out of frame, Darce. There we go. There we go. It found it.
That's the award.
That's the award. It'll have the name and the game on it. So very nice. Back to Wyatt.
Yeah, congratulations to everyone.
Congratulations.
tonight.
Yeah, so much work is put into these games. Just hundreds and hundreds of hours for our enjoyment. And we do enjoy them quite a bit. So a huge thank you to Atari for sponsoring the trophies. They pay for the trophies, and AtariAge for shipping the awards. They do all the shipping. And for the prizes that they gave away, we gave away during the show for the AtariAge store, the gift certificates, we'll get those out to the winners. And of course, AtariAge for hosting the discussion and the polls and the nomination committee discussions as well. So we have some big shows coming up on ZeroPage Homebrew. We have a live interview with Zack Attack all about Pixie Elf and the Chameleon technology. That was in one of the winning games today. We have AtariAge's 25th anniversary celebration stream on April 1st. Not a joke.
Not a joke.
They changed the name to AtariAge on April 1st. We're going to have Al on there. We're going to have some old school developers reminiscing about AtariAge. We have the exclusive final version of Xevious that John Champeau was talking about earlier from Chris Walton. And a live interview with Chris Walton at the same time. A distributor spotlight on Reboot Games. Exclusive world premiere of Tony, Room Raiders, and Demon Attack 7800. Plus, of course, all the new Atari games and the world premieres as per usual that you've come to expect. So the final results of the votes will be revealed tomorrow, so you can see how everybody voted. And next year, the name of this award show will be changing. Ooh. And that's all I'm going to say.
This is the last.
The last in a continuing line of Atari Homebrew Awards. But it will be changing, and there are reasons. And they're good reasons, not bad reasons. Not to do with Atari, don't worry.
Untitled
Atari's
show.
Untitled award show.
Yeah.
No. No, Atari's cool. They're still sponsoring everything like that in AtariAge, yes.
Yeah.
So ZeroPage Homebrew usually takes a little break after the awards to calm down and have
About 3 hours, and then after dark tonight.
That's
what you guys are.
And I need to set up all this equipment again back at home. We're at Erlen's place. And thank you to Erlen, of course,
my pleasure.
for hosting this year's award.
We turned my apartment into a little studio.
It worked great, actually, better than my place.
Yeah.
But we're renovating our place, and it'll be good at our place after the renovations.
Yeah.
And of course, everybody else, Darcy, for continuing to come over from the island for all the shows.
They do so much work.
He's a trooper. I hand him the joystick, he complains, but he plays anyway.
I do complain, I'm good at that.
And Tanya, of course, playing twice as much as these guys because it's convenient, really.
Yeah.
It's on Tuesdays. So thank you, everybody. Yeah, no cat interruptions. That's right. There's no cats here.
Yeah,
and we do apologize for the lack of cat interruptions.
And Kev, come on over, Kev. No, just wave
from the side.
Just put your hand in. You can see where it is. There you go. There's Kev. Yay.
Not an easy job to pick
No,
up.
it's not.
It's a fast and furious job. It's a lot of work. So I want to really thank Kev for doing the video switching, arranging the interviews to come on the screen, chatting with them, making sure it went smoothly, and it did. 100% except for the intro, and I'll fix that in post.
We'll fix it in post.
Which was the timing was a little bit off, but that's not a big deal. This was the smoothest one yet.
Yes.
I think I can honestly say.
It was fun. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you as well. Huge thank you to you.
Yeah.
And we're all going to go out for dinner now to celebrate.
As everyone else should.
Yes. So thank you for tuning in to the 8th Annual Atari Homebrew Awards. It's always a pleasure to honor all these developers every year with these awards for all their amazing hard work that they put in for just making these games. Like that's That's just what they do. It's not for money, it's for the love of making these games, and we love them for it. So thank you so much, everyone, and we'll see you back on ZeroPage Homebrew in a week or so, and we'll see you back next year for next year's awards.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, transition.